From Heinz Stadium in Minerva, welcome to Big Time Sports in week number 5 of the Ohio High School Football Playoffs. Tonight it's the Division IV state semifinal as defending state champion Indian Valley meet the Tarblooders of Cleveland Glenville. Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Dunn, along with my broadcast partner tonight, Greg Williams, as you welcome everyone to the Right Mark Roofing pregame show, our continuing coverage, a 6-week journey to declare our 7 state champions for 2025 right here in the state of Ohio. And Greg, tonight a game everybody in the state I think has been looking forward to. Indian Valley against Glenville. I know you're no different. You're looking forward to this one.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this one. This is one, like you said, everyone in the state kind of had circled, maybe hopefully as the state championship game. It didn't turn out that way. We get it in the state semifinals, and I know the people from Indian Valley, the people from Glenville, they're ready to go and ready to see who's going to win this contest tonight.
Well, Glenville comes into tonight's game with a 10-3 record, losses to Avon, St. Ed's, and Hoban. But Greg, in the last 3 playoff games, the Tarblooders under veteran coach Ted Ginn Sr., they've outscored their opponents 98-10.
Yeah, what a schedule they've played. I mean, you mentioned the 3 losses. That might as well be the Steelers, Browns, and Bengals. I mean, they have played everybody this year, and they've taken on all comers, and they have really played well as of late. And they've got all kinds of Division I athletes out there. And we'll be, bringing you the action and showing you those players here in the next couple of hours.
Yeah, for Indian Valley, under veteran coach Matt Lancaster, the Braves enter tonight's regional or state semifinal with a 12-0 record. The closest game all the way back in week number 1 against Greene up in southern Summit County, 28-21 road win at Greene. Greg, you've seen these guys 4 or 5 times this year. What did they do special?
Yeah, this is the 6th time I've seen them, and I know you had that game up there against Greene. And what they do special is they play together. These guys really love each other. They love playing for each other. They love playing for their coaching staff. You'll see they'll be severely outnumbered, outmanned, outsized at every position here tonight. But they've been the underdogs before, last year against Cincinnati Taft in the semifinals and in the finals against Perkins, and they came through with victories there. So these guys play well, and of course you got to talk about Grady Kinsey and his 2,600 yards and 40 touchdowns, but they're a lot more than that, and we're going to see Grady and his teammates take on these Tarblooders here tonight.
People that haven't watched Greg play, what makes him so special?
Well, he's low to the ground. He's really strong. He's about 5'9", a little over 200 pounds, and he is all forward. It's hard to wrap him up. Even when you hit him, he falls forward for 3-4 yards, and then he's got the breakaway speed on top of it. So it's a unique combination for the Air Force recruit.
While we have a minute, Greg, why don't you check tonight's keys to the game, brought to you by Buckeye Career Center.
Well, for Glenville, I mean, they're going to have to slow down Grady Kinsey. You see the snow on the field. It might be a little difficult to run some pass cuts out there. So I think we're going to see an awful lot of Grady Kinsey and quarterback Riker Williams. But if they can't slow down Grady Kinsey, Indian Valley's going to have a shot at picking up this upset here tonight.
Weather conditions? Just 2 words, very cold, and we'll be here with it all night long. It's Indian Valley versus Glenville from Minerva. Kickoff coming up next right here on Big Time Sports.
When that autumn chill rolls in, head to Millwood Lumber in Janaden Hutton. We've got seasoned firewood, bark-free, clean, and ready to burn. Each grab-and-go bundle shrink-wrapped with a handle, perfect for your fireplace, camper, patio, or wood stove. We also sell bulk firewood and buy-standing timber. Stop by 2400 Larson Road or visit millwoodlumberinc.com, your hometown source for warmth, comfort, and friendly faces.
At Mears Nissan, we make car buying easy. We want our customers to have a pleasant buying experience from start to finish. We offer a comfortable and welcoming space where you can feel confident making your purchase. Family owned and operated for over 35 years, we're proud to offer family-friendly financing options designed to fit your budget. Don't just take our word for it. Take a look at some of our happy customers. So if you're planning on buying a new or used car or truck, look no further than Mears Nissan in Canton, and let our family take care of yours.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center. offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Looking to make your brand stand out? Come visit Albert's Advertising at 104 East Main Street in downtown Sugar Creek. We're your one-stop shop for custom wholesale embroidery and screen printing, catering to businesses of all sizes, big, small, and everything in between. Enjoy the perks of low minimum orders and no setup charges on screen printing. We're open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 5 and Saturday from 11 to 3. Elevate your branding with Albert's Advertising today.
Locally owned Albin Title in Dover is a full-service title and escrow company. Our experienced staff has over 100 years of combined experience. The choice is yours. Choose Albin Title in Dover. Call for an estimate at 330-343-5800 or log on to albintitle.com.
We are farmers.
Looking for a Ford? Head to Parkway Ford in Dover, Ohio, just a quick drive from Canton. We're your hometown hub for new and used cars, expert service, and financing made easy. Whether you're buying, leasing, servicing, or selling, our team is here to help. No pressure, just great deals and even better people. Serving drivers from Tuscarawas, Stark, and Summit counties, we do business your way, the right way, the Parkway way. Come see us in Dover.
Mellow tones for Monaco Lawn Care and Maintenance. Are you tired of all the lawn work you have to do? Let Monaco Lawn Care and Maintenance do it for you. Just pick up the phone and call Monaco's Lawn Care and Maintenance. No job is too big or too small, and you'll have the best dressed lawn in your entire neighborhood. Make the call to Monaco's Lawn Care and Maintenance, 330-987-8144.
Joe Dunn, Greg Williams back at Heinz Field here at very cold Minerva High School as we get ready for one of the biggest high school football games in the state tonight. There are games all over Ohio. This one will be right at the top of the list as people check the scores tonight and in the morning. And Greg, Glenville won the toss, which means Indian Valley is going to get their hands on the football to begin play tonight.
Yeah, one of the things that I think is very important tonight for Indian Valley is to start strong. So they're going to get the football first. Let's see if they can put together a nice drive here and put 6 points on the board.
It is standing room only here at Heinz Field. Does that surprise a little bit, Greg, or not?
For the Indian Valley side, no. This doesn't surprise me at all. They travel well. There were games this year that we had where at 5:30 at home games, they had lines forever long. Across the way, we were just discussing if those were all Glenville fans or maybe some locals, or so that side maybe surprises me a little bit. But I think we probably do have quite a few people from Stark County and surrounding areas who stopped on over to check the game out here tonight.
There you take a look at the fans that are bundled up tonight. Temperature right around freezing. It's not going to get any warmer. But as you know, Greg, you've played the game. Once you get into that first couple series, you warm up quickly.
Yeah, it's not cold for those players out there, but these fans, they'll survive. They'll live.
Mount Hope Fence, our kickoff sponsor, glad they're with us tonight on a line drive boot. Going to bounce right at the 15, and that's going to scoot into the end zone. Boy, it looked like that was Hosteller that had a notion, Greg, to pick that one up and thought better of it.
Yeah, it looked like he might have wanted to pick that up. That ball starts taking funny hops and stuff. Sometimes it's just best to let it go into the end zone and take the touchback.
Now, you talked about the keys to the game. You thought Indian Valley would be a plus if they get off to a quick start tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's imperative that they start strong here and at least pick up a few 1st and 10s and prove that they can move the football against this unbelievable Glenville defense.
They are big. They are physical. Here come the Braves. First play of the football game. Winners back at Canton next Friday morning at 10 o'clock for the Division IV state title. Direct snap. Kinsey's going to take it over that right side. Not much there, maybe a yard or two. Going to take it up maybe a couple yards. We're going to check that Indian Valley offense right now. Up front, it'll be Brogan O'Connor, Titan Peterman, Carter Neff, Coy Haney, Brogan Wilson. In the backfield, the quarterback is Riker Williams, Grady Kinsey. Running back, Bradley Barr, fullback, Colt James, and Rowan Picken. They're the wide receivers. Gain of about 2 on the play, up to the 22. Riker Williams going to keep it himself right up the middle, and not much there. Right in the middle of that big defense, and still on his feet, and gets good second effort, Greg. That's what you like to see in a cold night.
Yeah, absolutely. That second effort actually brings up a 3rd and short, so Indian Valley has the option now to run the football for the 1st and 10.
Let's take a look at that Glenville defense. Up front, Kalen Bailey, DeAndre Taylor, Jameer Perez. The linebackers, and they're good. Aaron Scale, Sincere Johnson, and Carter Yancey. In the secondary, Lorenzo Smith, Jordan Johnson, Chris Newell, and Jalen Edwards. So we come up to one of the early big plays in this football game. There's Sincere Johnson, the middle linebacker, 6'2", 25. They're bunched into the box. Going to hand it off to Kinsey, and he just bowls over a couple players up over the 30 for a first down.
One of the things you'll see a lot from Indian Valley is a lot of different formations, a lot of different shifting, a lot of different motions. That time they snuck Grady Kinsey up to the fullback position. Usually he carries the football like he did there, and there's the start that Indian Valley needed, a 1st and 10 here on the first series.
One more look at it on the Denison Yard replay. Not easy, but he got it over the 30 to about the 31, just short of the 31. 1st and 10 for Indian Valley. And now the officials are going to come in and stop play. They have an injured player. Got that, one of the cornerbacks.
That looks like number 3, Chris Newell.
Yeah, it is
Jr.
Chris Newell. You're absolutely right, the safety.
He is an excellent, excellent football player. He's one of the 3 kids that'll line up at the running back position for Glenville, but it looks like he's running off the field pretty decent there. So
I'm not sure if he was involved in that tackle or not, but they were ready to snap it, and all of a sudden he looked up, and Chris Newell was kind of flat in his back there. You and I both marveled at the size of this Glenville defensive front.
It's unbelievable, the size and then the speed and the secondary and linebackers as well.
1st and 10 for the Braves at the 31. 1 first down already in the book. Again, it's Kinsey over that left side and bowls into the 34-yard line. As you mentioned, Greg, he runs low to the ground, hard to see.
He's hard to see, he's hard to tackle. He is low to the ground, very strong.
One more look at it on the Denison Yard replay, again over that left side. Got into that second level and has a quick 3 yards.
One of the things I think you'll see Indian Valley do is continue to run straight ahead as opposed to side against this speed.
Again, they run right at this defense, and again, good second effort to the 40. They're not going down easy, Greg.
No, again, that was Riker Williams this time. Williams and Grady Kinsey. We see the replay here. This is Riker Williams following the lead block of Grady Kinsey, just going straight ahead. I don't know that he was ever down on the ground after looking at the replay. He got back up and started running.
Well, it looked like something you run out of that ISO with Greg Kinsey leading into that hole.
Yeah, for sure. Looking at the replay a second time, he definitely wasn't down, but the officials blew the whistle, so.
High formation on 3rd and less than a yard. Flag goes down, and that's going to cost the Braves 5. And that's one thing you can't do.
No turnovers, no penalties. It's imperative that Indian Valley stays on schedule. 1st and 10, 2nd and 7, 3rd and 2, that's on schedule. 3rd and 6, it's a little bit longer than what they hoped for against Glenville. Against other teams, it wouldn't matter, but against Glenville, it does.
If you're in Indian Valley, you just want to try and shorten this game, keep it on the ground.
100%.
First downs, get into that 4th quarter with a chance to win it. Big 3rd down here for the Braves. 3rd and 6 at their own 35. Riker Williams back to throw. Throws down the middle. It is off the fingertips of a receiver at the 48. That's going to be incomplete. trying to find Colt James, Greg, and he had his hands on it.
Yeah, he sure did. Great pressure there by Glenville. Riker got it up to a nice spot. James went up high to get it, couldn't come up with the completion, but it was the penalty.
Yes, it was.
That killed the drive.
Colt James, not sure if he's punting or not. He was punting earlier in the year. Let's see who's back there to kick it away. And this is where things get dangerous, Greg. You're kicking away to one of the fastest teams in the state. Going to catch it right at the 32. Evades a couple tacklers into the open field. Look out. And they finally get him down, gang tackle him at the 40 in Indian Valley territory. And you kind of hold your breath on that one, Greg.
Yeah, Jalen Edwards, the sophomore.
Is that a fumble? Official. Indian Valley fans below, no, they're going to say it's right there at the 40.
Yeah, officials are blowing it dead. Believe it or not, that was only the 5th time all year that Indian Valley has punted the football. Jalen Edwards there, number 2, you see on the replay. Breaks a couple of tackles, shows off some speed. See if we can pick up the fumble here.
Well, they stood him up, then they kind of grabbed and reached for that football, Greg, which you're taught to do. Pull it out of there if you can.
He definitely wasn't down, but they might have blown the play dead.
Now you can hear those Indian Valley Braves, Sam, right below us. And that's going to be a penalty right away. And I'm not sure if the fans' noise bothered them or not, Greg, but they jumped quick.
I think it probably did. It's awfully loud over here.
Maybe take a look at that Glenville offense, and now the signal, and that's going to cost the Tarblooders 5 yards. And I would guess the 5 yards don't mean as much to Glenville as it does to Indian Valley with the breakaway speed they've got.
Yeah, I believe you're right, Joe. Looks like they're starting off with number 31 in the backfield. That's Davon McDougal, 5'11", 215-pound senior.
Going to run the football, and down he goes. Not much there. The right side of that Braves defense jumped up and stopped him. Let's take a look at the offensive lineup for Glenville. And you can imagine they are a big group. Jameer Perez, Marquise Whipple, Carmelo Williams, and Essen Hankins up front. Good group of wide receivers. Paulie Sadler, Joseph Saffold, Elijah Harden, Gary Pritchett, the quarterback, Arvell Nelson, the running back, Chris Newell. And way down the right side and all the way to the end zone. That didn't take long around that right side, Greg, and they busted that one right in front of this Indian Valley crowd, and they're stunned a little bit.
Yeah, that's Davon McDougal, number 31. He's going to split time in that backfield with Newell and Phyllis. This is a counter play. McDougal taking that ball, the left guard and tackle pulling to the right. He takes it all the way in for a Glenville score. Just like that, 6-0.
So after Indian Valley got the football to begin play and 1 first down, the penalty hurt that drive. Obviously, they couldn't capitalize on what looked like was a pretty good running game to start this game, and a good return by the Tarblooders, and all of a sudden it go up at the scoreboard. It's 6-0 with 7:22 left in the opening quarter. Let's take a look at this Indian Valley defensive group. Defensive line, Riker Williams, Brogan O'Connor, Titan Peterman, and Caden Riggs. The linebackers, the group, Brett O'Connor, Grady Kinsey, and Bradley Barr. And the secondary for the Braves, Reese St. Clair, Carson Hotstetler, Adler Sell, and Rowan Picken. 7:22 to go in the first quarter. You've watched him all season long, Greg. Is this the first time they've been behind this early in a football game?
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen them behind for sure. They only give up about 10 points per game on defense.
You're right.
They did a nice job on first down, but you know, they've got to not give up these big plays, read their keys, get downhill, and not let these guys get ahead of steam or they're gone.
Henry Lemon, the sophomore, will try for the extra point. Ball, of course, right in the middle of the field. Low snap, they pick it up and they can't get it off. They're going to try and run for 2. Braves trying to defend this one, and they get him, and down he goes. That could be big, as that snap was low, Greg. They never did get it off.
Yeah, that could be a big play come by the end of this game. We'll find out.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Bear Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Bear Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Selling your home is one of the largest transactions you will have in your lifetime. Sure, you could try to sell it yourself, but you can also cut your own hair, but why risk it? There are contracts, inspections, appraisals, financing, marketing, title work, and negotiating. Why not leave it to the professionals at McIntyre Realty, one of the few remaining locally owned real estate companies? As my granddaughter Mason says,
make the call!
Since 1988, Wood Electric has been your hometown electrical contractor of choice. Trusted for top-quality commercial, industrial, and residential electrical work. From new construction to repairs, we do it all. And we do it right the first time. And when the unexpected hits, we're here with 24-hour emergency service. Because the lights won't wait. Call Wood Electric today, where experience meets reliability. Wired right, right on time, every time.
Speedy Septic Service. We are a family-owned, full-service residential, agricultural, and commercial sewer and drain cleaning service. We have highly trained technicians equipped to utilize the most advanced technologies in high-pressure jetting and video inspections of sewers, with many of them with us for over 12 years. We have expanded our services, including Tuscarawas County operations and maintenance and point-of-sale inspections. Call 330-878-5423. Speedy Septic Service.
When it comes to your health, trust the expertise close to home. Pomerene Hospital, nationally recognized for excellence in community health, serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with compassionate, specialized care. From pain management to gastroenterology and to women's health, our local offices are just minutes away. Pomerene Hospital, where advanced medicine meets a commitment to our neighbors. Learn more at pomerenehospital.org.
Do you have an old junker sitting around that's not worth anything? It might be just an old junker to you, but at Speedy Auto Salvage, it's worth big bucks. Your end-of-life car or truck will quickly turn into cash for vacation, bill payoffs, or just money for fun. Speedy also takes sheet metal and old appliances and will put cash right in your hands. Speedy pays top dollar for your end-of-life vehicle, sheet metal, scrap iron, and even old appliances. Pickup service is available. Hurry in today to Speedy Auto Salvage.
Joe Dunn, Greg Williams back at Minerva High School on a very cold football Friday night all over the state of Ohio. Division IV state semifinal. If you just joined us, Braves go down early 6-0, and they're going to get the football right back halfway through this first quarter. And I'm guessing the strategy will stay the same, Greg. Try and run that football and establish something on the ground.
Yeah, for sure. They were able to do that first series. It was just the false start penalty really hurt them.
That is squid. The ball was touched, I think, by Indian Valley, and they run back and down it, but get pretty good field position.
Really good field position. Kind of surprises me. The first time Glenville kicked the ball into the end zone for a touchback, and this time they just kind of squib it, and Indian Valley's going to start with really good field position.
Yeah, it looked like somebody got a hand on it. What do you see here, Greg? It looked like somebody touched that.
Yeah, the way the football kind of took a funny hop, somebody up front may have touched that, but nice job by the Braves covering that up. Kellen Coates and others.
So the Braves have it 1st and 10, their second possession of the football game. as they come out again and try and run the football against this big front of Glenville and a very fast and quick second level of linebackers. Ball at the 37. Kind of a slot to the left, and again the flag goes down. Let's see who this one is on. Could be on the Braves.
And it looks like another false start. Maybe some early game jitters here by the Braves up front.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, Greg. And of course, when you're a offensive line going against this big a line defensive front as Glenville has, you want to try and get ahead of the snap if you can. But there looked like there was the left guard. But
yeah, I think you're right. And another thing comes into play are the defensive players shouting out some signals of their own over there. Sometimes
usually they'll catch that and penalize the defense.
Yeah.
Kinsey going to keep it, runs into a brick wall. Tried to make a quick cut to the left, and down he went at the 32, maybe the 33. Again, not much there.
That front for Glenville. We're talking about loaded with Division I talent, and they bring in different players throughout the game. That time, number 25 made a play. Tavion Lacey, not a starter. They bring in all kinds of guys off the bench.
Yeah, they are deep and they're physical, and that's a loss of about 4. Back to the 33. We're at 2nd and 14. Williams going to look, run that wheel route. They have a man wide open. He's got the football and spurts ahead for a first down. That's a big one. Got him out of trouble, Greg, all the way up to the 49.
Yeah, that was a really nice play design there for Indian Valley. Number 27, Reese St. Clair. You see him run out of the backfield, running a wheel, and Grady Kinsey runs right behind him. A second wheel route from out of the backfield. He was wide open. Williams put it on him, and that's a big 1st and 10 here for Indian Valley.
Yeah, well-designed play and good execution by Indian Valley. 1st and 10, that penalty didn't hurt them. Now they've got it up at the 49, hoping to get something moving here. Down 6-0 early. Direct snap again, and this is going to be for 2 or 3 yards down to the 48. Direct snap to Grady Kinsey. Let's watch it again. Jefferson yard replay.
Yeah, you just see those white defenders. As soon as that ball is snapped, they're keying in on Grady Kinsey, and it's like a swarm coming after him.
You're exactly right. There, take a look at Riker Williams. He's got the play and looks up at the board at 2nd and 8 at the 49 of Glenville. Come out on that I formation. Going to run it to the left side, and Kinsey leaps over a couple Tarblooders for a couple more. Down to the 46 maybe, where it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 5.
Yeah, a little sugar huddle there. Got up on the line of scrimmage fast. You see that's the counter. Right guard and right tackle pulling left. Grady Kinsey picks up a few yards. You know, Indian Valley's used to a lot of these plays going 50 and 60 yards. It's not going to happen tonight. They're going to have to live with getting 3-4 yards at a time.
How close do they have to go to get 4th down to go for it? What do you think, Greg?
I think they're in it right now if they pick up even 2 yards here.
Okay, let's see what happens. Riker Williams over that right side. He's going to get inside the 45 to maybe the 40. Well, maybe they didn't mark it right at the 45. Thought he got a little bit farther than that. That's going to bring up a 4th and about 4. And as you're right, I think they're going to go for it.
I think at minimum you'll see. Looks like they're going to punt, Joe.
That surprised you a little bit?
That surprises me a little. I thought Riker maybe picked up another yard or 2. I think if he gets another yard, they go for it. I thought maybe at least they would try and get Glenville to jump off sides, which they have done several times in film, but Coach Lancaster is going to try and punt and pin them deep.
And again, the left side of that Indian Valley line jumps unless they were drawn off. Indian Valley pointing at Glenville.
They might get an offside call on this one. Officials are talking about it.
And they're walking the other way. That's the 3rd penalty, I think, on Indian Valley's offensive line tonight.
3 false starts. Yep, that's correct.
Well, that moves it back 5 yards right to midfield. They'll punt it away from the 37-yard line. That's going to be a boot coming up that left side. Look out, they got a wall down that way, and he's going to scoot out of bounds.
Looks like we're going to get a block in the back, though.
Yeah. Boy, they're scary when they get that ball, aren't they?
Said Indian Valley, they are not used to punting the football. They're punting here tonight. They're punting to some world-class athletes back there catching those punts.
Let's see the call. Going to be holding on that Glenville special teams unit. Indian Valley will take any break they can get right now. Move that ball back.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to say. Any close call, Indian Valley's going to need a couple of breaks here. And there was a play when Riker Williams was not tackled that they called him down. There was a fumble that maybe Indian Valley thought on the last punt return. There was this last play. Was it a false start? Was it an offsides? All three of those calls have gone against Indian Valley. And they may very well have been the right calls.
Yeah, but they have not got a call yet.
No, they have not.
4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Arbel Nelson, the quarterback for Glenville, rolling right, looking downfield, sideline pass caught, stays on his feet, and still not tackled into the Braves sideline. Joseph Saffold was the guy that caught it.
Yeah, fine receiver. Saffold out there, number 19, just kind of stood out there in the flats for a while, and quarterback Arvel Nelson was looking deep, didn't find anybody, and got it out there to his outlet, Saffold.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1 at the 31, and they spread that field with 4 outstanding wide receivers. Then they're going to run it over that left side into that second level for a first down before the Braves bring them down at the 36.
Romel Phillips that time said Glenville's going to run a few different guys out there. It was McDougal in the first series, Phillips now number 26 in the second series, picking up the first down.
The starter is usually Chris Newell, 5'10", 186, and a senior, but as you would imagine, they have a lot of speed up in Glenville. Nelson back to throw. Again, they throw that sideline and off the fingertips of Henri Lemon. Boy, you got to give him some space, Greg. They'll blow right by you.
Yeah, just a quick speed out there by Lemon. He's open. Nelson puts the ball a little bit too far to the outside, and I think, you know, my opinion, I think Glenville's helping Indian Valley out by throwing that play on 1st and 10.
I agree. How much of a cushion you want to give these receivers, though? You can't play them that tight, can you?
No, but Indian Valley, they do have some speed in the secondary, but certainly you don't want to give up the big one, that's for sure.
2nd and 10. Nelson going to hand it off, coming around the right side. Braves going to defend it right at the 39. Pretty good job by that second level, come over to make the tackle.
Number 15, Brett O'Connor, fine outside linebacker, only a sophomore. You'll see him down here at the bottom of the screen. He's going to come up, play a spill to the outside. O'Connor keeps his leverage, gets some help inside from Titan Peterman. Good team defense, and a big 3rd and 7 now for Glenville.
Yeah, you can't let them out right here.
These are the plays that Indian Valley needs to make, get off the field.
Less than 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter, and the Braves need to stop right here. Going to run it, little cross action, and the Braves getting back to the line. Big defensive stop, and coming in to make the play. Looked like Riker Williams, wasn't it?
That was Riker Williams. We'll see on the Mountain Hope defensive replay. He's going to come off the left edge as an outside linebacker. See him coming off the left edge. There he is. Runs right past the quarterback. Wraps up the running back, Phillips. Throws him for a loss. And that's exactly what Indian Valley needed, a big defensive stop.
Boy, good read there by Riker Williams. And he didn't hesitate.
You don't see very many quarterbacks playing defensive end, but
exactly.
He's a pretty good one down there. Been doing it for 3 years now.
And he's only a junior. High snap, they bring it down. Here comes the rush. They don't get to it. And that is a booming high punt. Let's watch the bounce. Going to bounce right into the sidelines. That was up in there a long time, Greg.
Indian Valley had a lot of pressure on that one. Looked like maybe Grady Kinsey was getting grabbed by the jersey, but Glenville punter Lemon was able to get that away. Nice high punt, but you know, nice bounce for Indian Valley too, going straight sideways.
So for the 3rd time tonight, Braves have the football. Going to put it on that left hash on the 20, down 6-0.
I think that's a big confidence builder there for Indian Valley, proving they can stop. They can stop this Glenville offense. So now let's take it down the field and score one ourselves.
3 receivers down low. Kinsey again with that direct snap, gets into that second level and is going to be downed at the 25. 5 yards a crack, they'll take that.
Absolutely. I mentioned it earlier, Indian Valley has to run right at this defense, which they are. Here comes the Denison yard replay. That's Grady Kinsey taking the snap, following Riker Williams. And 5 yards, they just got to stay on schedule. 2nd and 5 is a good down and distance. They kind of like their chances of picking up a first down here.
Ball stays in that right hash on 2nd and 5 at the 25. 1:23 to go in the quarter. Riker Williams back to throw. Throwing deep, has a man out there and overthrows him. A diving attempt down at the 38-yard line. That would have been a big play.
One thing Indian Valley can do is they can throw that play action pass. You'll see the fake to Kinsey, and Reese St. Clair had about 3 steps on the defensive back.
Boy, he made a great effort to almost one-hand that one, but
just a little too far.
Now you're faced with a 3rd and 5, but give the Braves credit, they took a shot.
They're going to have a couple of chances for play action tonight. That was one of them, and just came up. Riker threw the ball just a little bit too far on that one.
So a big play on 3rd and 5 at the 25, and we're going to have an Indian Valley timeout with 1:13 left to go in the quarter. Braves down 6-0. But I like that shot they took deep.
I love that play call. The only downfall is if they don't get it, then it's 3rd and 5.
Right.
And but they have some options here. They can go back to Kinsey and just try to pick up the 5 yards. They can go on a hard count, try to get Glenville to jump off sides, which they said they did a lot of times in the films that I watched. Another great angle here of that last play. You wonder if this is a dry field, if this isn't 6 points.
You're absolutely right. And he had separated from the safety there. He had about a 2 or 3 yard gap.
Reese St. Clair's a really good athlete. He's a starter on defense at outside linebacker. He's the backup tailback. Returns kicks and punts. A lot of speed out there. Glenville has more, but Indian Valley has some speed as well.
So the Braves back out on the field after conferring with head coach Matt Lancaster, and this is a big play. You pick it up here, take some more time off the clock, get a little better field position if you got to punt it. So big play here late in the first quarter. Riker Williams looking, throwing down there. He's got a man wide open, catches the football all the way down at the Glenville 39. They went right back to the big play, and this time they connect. And that is big, Greg.
Yeah, this time it's the speedster, the track star, the hurdler. He was the outside receiver. He came in motion and ended up running all the way across the field and outran the Glenville defender. How many times you hear that? They outran the Glenville defender, and Riker Williams threw this one just a little bit shorter this time. Hostetler ran underneath it, and Indian Valley's on the move.
Yeah, the guy he beat was Aaron Scales, linebacker in pass coverage, and for the Braves, 1st and 10 down at the Tarblood 40. Gonna run the football. Scrambling to get maybe a yard inside the 40 to the 39. Haven't been able to break that big one yet, Greg, but they're going to keep hammering.
Yeah, Indian Valley, you see on the replay here, they have both of their tackles on the same side. They put twins receivers to the same side. It's something they really like to do. They get in behind Brogan Wilson and Brogan O'Connor, who came over to play the other tackle, and they run the power play, pulling the backside guard, but Glenville's there to stuff it for a short gain.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter. It is Glenville 6, Indian Valley nothing. We're coming right back with the second quarter from Minerva on Big Time Sports.
Introducing Uncle Primo's, where culinary expertise meets passion. Uncle Primo's, where we're crafting outstanding steaks and succulent seafood like never before. Our passion for the perfect dish is unmatched. We take pride in every Italian creation, boasting our lasagna as unbeatable. And our Primo salad, a timeless classic, always fresh, always delicious. Good food and good company, because here we're making restaurant history one dish at a time. Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams for our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern.
Football there. Football there. Football everywhere! What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
Huh. Okay, what if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he couldn't stop his body like a human, so he ends up trampling him, and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back, and he tramples him some more, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm a buffalo. I don't know my strength compared to you.
Wait, what?
Come on, ref! Let the boys play!
We understand the challenges families face today. Insurance can be confusing, and sometimes you're afraid to make the wrong move. Well, the Tuscarawas Insurance Professionals are here to make it easy. Our trusted staff will walk you through everything you need to know to make your decision easier for you. All our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, for your satisfaction. Learn more. Visit TuscInsurance.com or one of our 3 convenient locations, New Philly, Strasburg, and Sugar Creek.
LodgeVision Technologies is a locally owned IT service management group in Winesburg, Ohio.
If your small business has technology needs ranging from workstation setups to network management, filtering, and cybersecurity, LodgeVision Technologies has the team and experience to create a solution unique to your business. Our goal is to simplify your business by taking the complexity and difficulty out of technology. Contact LodgeVision Technologies and experience a true peace of mind with all of your technology needs.
It's March, baby, and Simpson Heating and Cooling is bringing the heat. And the shot is up. The shot is up. You call that a shot? Why don't we get somebody to teach these guys about the game of hoops?
What do you think, Coach?
So I thought you said these guys were all-stars.
They are a lot more professional here in their installation. Check out this installation. He's got 1 turn. He makes 2 turns. Wow! Sweet banana. We have got a full installation.
Now I see what you meant when you were talking about all-stars. These guys know what they're doing.
Somebody call for an all-star?
When madness hits your home, choose Simpson.
Ready to find your dream home? At Willis Group Realty, we make the journey simple and stress-free. Whether it's your first home, forever home, or something in between, our friendly agents are with you every step of the way. Trusted expertise, personal service, and a love for community. That's the Willis difference. Discover the joy of home with Willis Group Realty.
Showdown, Greg Williams back at Minerva High School. First quarter in the books. Cleveland Glenville 6, Indian Valley nothing. And right now let's take a look at the cheer cam. There you see those Indian Valley cheerleaders, and they may be cold, Greg, but they're having a great time tonight. Anytime you get this far in the playoffs, you're having a good time.
Oh, absolutely. It's, you know, I always wanted to do as a coach. That's practice on Thanksgiving,
yeah,
which
exactly.
they got to do yesterday.
Here comes Grady Kinsey trying to turn the corner. They get him low and bring him down at the 40.
Yeah, and against all the other teams, when Grady Kinsey bounces that ball to the outside, he's usually able to pick up yards and sometimes go all the way, but it's not going to happen tonight. Anytime he's going to have to bounce that ball, it's not going to turn out real well for Indian Valley. Grady, 9 carries, 23 yards so far here tonight.
I'll tell you what, Greg, if you're calling plays right now, obviously you're running against a huge front, but as you just mentioned, it's equally tough to run to the outside.
Yeah, it's tough going all the way, but you got to keep doing what you do best and hope that you start wear out this defense a little bit.
3rd and 10 at the 40. Riker Williams, deep drop, looking. Now he's going to take off. Now he's going to step back and throw it, and down he goes. Boy, he couldn't decide what he wanted to do, Greg. I thought he initially was going to take off. Then he thought better of it.
Yeah, they were trying to run the same wheel route that they ran earlier in the game. You'll see here, you'll see how the backfield, both backs are going to run wheel routes. St. Clair followed by Grady Kinsey. Glenville had it covered this time. Riker Williams started to run, and he saw number 8, Sincere Johnson, who's going to Ohio State, and he kind of, you know, I did what I would do and say, well, kind of stop a little bit and think twice about running into that guy. And Riker couldn't find anybody to throw to. He took the sack, and now Indian Valley's going to have to punt.
Yeah, after a big play, Braves are going to have to punt it away. Good winding kick taken right there at the 14-yard line. And again, the special teams of the Braves does a great job to bring him down. He couldn't turn the corner at all, Greg. They got him.
It looked like 24, Kellen Coates with a big special team play. You don't hear his name much. He plays tight end, and generally he's used as a blocker, but he made a nice play there on the punt team.
Let's watch it again on the Denison Yard replay. Well, he's going to catch this in play, but tries to turn the corner and he can't do it.
Yeah, that's number 2, Jalen Edwards, who had a big punt return earlier, but nice job this time by Indian Valley. And they punted 4 times all year. They punted 3 times tonight, so it's a different kind of ball game for Indian Valley, that's for sure.
Indian Valley fans below us come alive, urging that defense to come up with a stop. Tarblooders is going to run the football, not much there. Up to the 15-yard line, and that's all.
Going back to McDougal there as the running back. He tried to cut it all the way back over right tackle, but Brett O'Connor, number 15, was there to take him down by the legs. Nice tackle by the sophomore.
You can't let these Glenville running backs get into that second level because they can run away from you. But only a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 at the 15. Again, they try and run the football, and they get a little bit more yardage over the 19 to the 20-yard line, which is going to bring up a big 3rd down play. 3rd and about 2.5, maybe 3.
Last time Glenville, last series, they faced a 3rd and long. Riker Williams came up with a big play, but it's 3rd and 2 right now. We'll probably see McDougal running downhill in between the tackles.
Indian Valley fans again on their feet. 3rd and short. Going to run it. Trying to turn the corner. He's not going to get there. The left side of that Braves defense stops him. Huge play. Going to force a punt.
That looked like number 18, Bradley Barr, coming up with a big play from his linebacker position. They are running McDougal over right tackle. See Grady Kinsey filling the hole. That is 18, Bradley Barr. Found a nice opening in between the center and the right guard. He ran through that hole and tackles McDougal for a big loss.
And he got an injured Tarblooders, flattened his back at about the 18-yard line. That's one of their big linemen.
Yeah, that's right guard Carmelo Williams, 6 foot 295 and a senior.
One thing we've talked about early, Greg, is the size of this Glenville team, but I've been impressed thus far by the quickness of this Indian Valley team.
Their defense definitely is the most improved part of their team this year. We've talked about it in our broadcasts here over the season, how much better they are this year than they were last year. And it's not that last year's defense was bad. They're better this year. They're not very big, especially when you line them up against this Glenville offensive line, but they read fast and they run hard, they get downhill, and they play great team defense.
That's going to be 4th and about 5 yards. Reese St. Clair already moving back to return this punt. Let's see where he ends up trying to return this one. Braves should get really good field position here. They're down 6-0, 9:03 to go in the half, but they've got a great chance with field position coming up at this exchange of punts that they can get down and get some points on the board.
Yeah, we were talking about it here before the game started. You know, what does Indian Valley need to do? They need to keep it close. Well, they've done that. They proved they can play with these guys.
There's the punt. It's going to bounce right at the 46 and scoot out of bounds. At about they're going to mark that. Still coming upfield at the 49, it looks like, maybe the 48. Still really good field position for this Indian Valley offense.
Excellent field position.
Let's see if they can take advantage of it. They've been able to run a little bit. They haven't been able to get Kinsey really in the open field. They've tried to run up the middle. They've tried to run on the ends, and not much success either way. But all you need is one quick break.
I almost expect Indian Valley to try a play-action pass here.
They've been on it twice.
They've got good field position. They have been able to run between the tackles. Let's see if they try it.
Ball at the 48. Handoff. Now they're going to throw it, have a man wide open, and he is nailed, but he got up to the 49, maybe the 50. Good ball fake by Riker Williams. And they got the football out to Rowan Picken. Made a nice catch.
Yeah, they did go play action. It was the counter boot. They got the ball out here to Pacine, but boy, you see the closing speed there by Aaron Scales. He sticks his face mask right in between the 1 and the 0.
I think I said Picken, it's Pacine.
It is Pacine. You're Stark County guy, though. Oh, Summit County guy.
Yeah. I was calling him the wrong name all in that Green game then. I'm glad you corrected me. 2nd and 8, right at midfield. Good fake by Riker Williams. Looking, throws over the middle, and it is picked off at the 39, coming down the right side and pushed out of bounds at the 46. He's got a flag coming in late, maybe?
Might be after the interception. We'll find out.
Let's see what that's all about. There you look at the Tarblooders across the way, huddling up. They're going to spot the football right at the 49. Let's see the call. Well, that's going to go against Glenville. It's a big one.
Yeah, after the interception. So the ball's going to go back to the 40, but Indian Valley, we'll see the replay here. They're going play action boot again. Riker Williams getting heavy pressure there from number 7, Kaylon Bailey. Tries to hit his receiver coming across the middle, but number 1 there for Glenville steps in front. It's Jordan Johnson, makes a nice interception.
And Jordan Johnson, only 5 feet 8. Here comes Glenville in their first play from scrimmage. They get a quick 5 yards to the 45.
It's Phillips back in the backfield. You know, Chris Knoll came off the field early. I don't know if that's why he's not playing in the backfield today, or maybe these two guys get a bulk of the carries. But last game it was definitely Chris Knoll in the backfield.
Going to run again, and that time the Braves initially stop them. Then a big push is going to take it to the 48-yard line. We talked about how big this offensive line is: 225, 321, 305, 295, and 262. There's another look at it.
It's Phillips getting in behind that line, and you see the push. Another 3rd and short here for Glenville.
3rd and 2 at the 48. Going to run it. Going to pitch it now. Some running room. They got the first down. Good fake. They're going to take it into Indian Valley territory at the Braves 45. Boy, good fake. I think the middle of that Indian Valley defense bought that one, and the pitch in the open territory.
Yeah, that's the first we've seen the option we see in the Denison Yard replay. The fake goes inside to Phillips, toss out to McDougal using both running backs in the backfield. And now they have number 26 in there as well. That's Romel Phillips has been in there for a while. They have 2 other backs in there as well.
This time they run it, and he gets into the 2nd level all the way down to the 40, a quick 5. They bring up 2nd and 5.
That was Phillips following the lead block of McDougal. Picking up a quick 5 yards. Looked like Glenville wanted to get up to the line of scrimmage quickly and run a play, but officials stop play.
There you look at Arvell Nelson, veteran quarterback, 6'3", 170, and a senior. And they've had some good quarterbacks at Glenville.
Yes, they have. Cardell Jones comes to mind.
Yes, he does.
23 is DeAndre Taylor back there, the defensive lineman back there is one of the backs.
Going to run it again over that right side, a quick 4. They like to run over that right side of their offensive line. Carmelo Williams, Eson Hankins. Watch it again.
Yeah, this is the same play they ran on first down. Just
You're
the
right.
ISO play. Coming in behind McDougal is the lead blocker, number 31. Phillips picks up 4, and 3rd and short again for the Tarblooders.
Ball at the Indian Valley 37. And they're going to have the first down by not much, maybe a half a yard. Let's see where they spot it. They didn't. Well, that's going to be a first down, I think, Greg, just by the length of a football.
Yeah, it's pretty close, but I think you're right. I think it's going to be a 1st and 10.
There they move the chains.
Yep.
There's the look at it again. Some of the Indian Valley fans want a measurement. You don't see many measurements anymore in high school football. They eyeball that and say, let's go play.
With these turf fields, you don't have the crowns on the field that you used to have. So.
Right. Another quick 4 or 5. They stay on their feet and may have another first down. Continuing to run on that right side of that offensive line, and now they're getting 4, 5, 6 to crack.
Yeah, this time 9 yards or almost a first down. It's the same play that we've seen. This is 3 straight times. Phillips running behind that right side of that offensive line, and his running back, fullback 31, McDougal, leading the way for him. Another first down for Glenville.
I think Rowan Pacine was there to help on that tackle. And we're going to have a stoppage of play with 4:47 left. It's Glenville 6, Indian Valley nothing. We're back with more right here on Big Time Sports.
Wouldn't it be nice if everything was easy? Primetime Health Plan is easy to choose and easy to use. That's why we've had the highest customer service rating for 10 straight years. Call 330-363-7407 to get all the benefits you deserve. Medicare made easy with Primetime Health Plan. Primetime Health Plan is an HMO POS plan with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Primetime Health Plan depends on contract renewal. Every year, Medicare evaluates plans based on a 5-star rating system. Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Introducing Mount Hope Fence. Elevate your outdoors with our premier fences, beautiful pergolas, and captivating decks. We're your local experts on outdoor transformations, security, style, and serenity. We have it all. Let us bring your outdoor dreams to life. Mount Hope Fence, your space, your sanctuary. 7102 County Highway 77 in Millersburg and 644 Killian Road in Akron. Mount Hope Fence. We have the inside on the outdoors.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team Specialist since 1977.
Joda and Greg Williams back at Minerva High School. 4:47 left to go in a quick second quarter as we take a look at the Dover Dental fan cam. A lot of fans here, and they're all bundled up on a very cold Friday night in Northeast Ohio, Central Ohio. And 1st and 10 for the Tarblooders at the Indian Valley 25. They're going to throw downfield. Good coverage, and that is a leaping catch, incomplete. Threw that into a little coverage, hoping this man could make a play, as that ball, I think, was intended for number 19, Joseph Saffold.
Yeah, and Saffold, the excellent wide receiver you see here on the Denison yard replay, he ended up having a step on the defender there, Carson Hostetler, but Hostetler reaches in and knocks it free. And I said it earlier, I think Glenville's helping out Indian Valley by trying to pass the ball like this on 1st and 10.
I agree. Now 2nd and 10, ball still at the 25. This time they're going to run it. 3, maybe 4, and that's all. Indian Valley fans have not been real happy with some of the, I guess we could call it extracurricular activity at some times during the play.
Extracurricular activity, but I don't think it's
I don't think it's anything. No, I agree. I agree.
Nice job there by Grady Kinsey and Titan Peterman bringing down Phillips on that play. And you look up, it's 3rd and 7 in Indian Valley. I mean, obviously Glenville has 2 downs to get the 1st down, but they have a shot now.
3rd and 7 at the 22. They're going to throw for it. Sideline pass, caught. And that's going to be enough for the 1st down. Triple coverage over there, Greg, but he threw it in a nice catch.
And Indian Valley had a lot of pressure coming from the offense's right. It might have been Riker Williams, was just a step too late. It was Riker getting there. That was a great pass from Marvell Nelson, though.
That was Paulie Sadler, the senior wide receiver, number 4. Now they've got the ball down at the 10. Going to run the football, and the Braves got him back in the line of scrimmage. I think we're up here in the press box, Greg, but I think they got him for a loss.
Yeah, Riker Williams came off that edge, off that offensive left edge, and got a little piece of the running back. Slowed him down just enough. That was Phillips, I believe. Slowed him down just enough. Yep, that's Phillips. There's Riker Williams. Gets a good piece. Number 15 for Indian Valley there. Cleans him up. That's Brett O'Connor.
We're going to need a couple more of those plays. Loss of 1 at the 11-yard line. Clock moving, a little over 3 to go in the half. Nelson going to hand it off, left side. Fumble! Who's got it? And Indian Valley motioning they haven't. The officials haven't made a call yet. This is huge. Who's got it?
Braves.
Indian Valley. Whoa, what a turnaround is that? And that's exactly what the Braves needed, momentum late in the 1st half.
Titan Peterman came up with the football. We're going to take a look at the Domino's Pizza replay. Actually, yeah, the big play replay. Let's see who made that hit right there. That was number 8, Riker Williams, with the big hit. Titan Peterman pounces on the football. Indian Valley has 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Let's see if they can drive this ball down the field and take the lead into halftime.
That is possibly a game changer right there. Glenville going in possibly for their 2nd touchdown of the game. They fumble it, and Indian Valley needs a couple 1st downs here to get out of trouble. Going to hand it off. Good 2nd effort. Going to get him a couple, maybe 3. You'd like to get a 1st down here and get out of the half and only down 6-0.
Definitely. At worst case scenario, Indian Valley goes into half and it's 6-0. Best case scenario, they're up 7-6. But,
exactly.
You know, there was a little crease there for Grady Kinsey, who was up at the fullback position, and he's just so used to watching him take that 70, 80 yards. But again, not going to happen tonight.
Gain of 4 on the play. Again, they run the football. This time trying to run wide on that left side. Again, not much there. Gain of maybe 3. Let's see if Glenville calls a timeout here. It's going to be 3rd and about 4 maybe. Maybe a long 3.
One of the rare times Indian Valley tries to run wide. They toss the football, try and get to the outside, and Kinsey was able to pick up 4 or 5 yards there and sets up a critical 3rd and 2 here.
Yeah, this is big. They get a 1st down here. They can probably run the clock out and go down 6-0.
Yeah, this is a big one. Big play here.
Ball on the 17-yard line. Riker Williams going to throwing downfield. Has a man out there off his fingertips. That would have been big. At about the 32-yard line, the ball was there, couldn't come up with it.
Indian Valley goes to the counter boot here again. Riker Williams rolling out to his right. He's got Bailey in his face once again. There was really nobody initially to throw the football to. Barr broke open late and right off the fingertips.
Boy, if he catches that in stride, that's maybe a touchdown. And that stops the clock, unfortunately, with 1:37 to go in the half. And Glenville's going to get one more possession here in the first half. Good snap. Good line drive boot. That's going to be picked up at the 39. Coming the other way. Into the open field, and he's going to have pretty good field position down at the 38-yard line.
Looked like number 6 Scales on that punt return,
that was.
if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Indian Valley's defense, bend but don't break. They came up with the big turnover. Glenville now with the ball inside the 40. Minute 26 left.
Well, I'll tell you, the Braves were 1 first down. We're getting out of here at 6-0. Now the defense has to step up one more time. And the fans once again below us come alive. Braves back on defense, down by a score. Nelson back to throw. Over the middle, that is caught. Right over the middle, in the middle of that Indian Valley defense. Good throw and a good catch.
Yeah, a lot of cushion given to the receiver, Lemon, up there, the single receiver side. He just ran a skinny post, and Arvell Nelson put it right through the number 0.
Ball down at the 21. Nelson this time's going to keep it. He's got good size at 6'3", but they stand him up, and down he goes. First time he's really had that quarterback draw call for him.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen Nelson on the designed run there for the quarterback. 50 seconds left and counting. Glenville does have 2 timeouts left. Looks like they're going to use one right now.
Less than a minute to go in the half. 48.4 seconds to be exact. Glenville 6, Indian Valley nothing. As you take a look right there at Arvell Nelson talking to the Tarblooder coaching staff. His hand may have been injured, Greg, and
yeah, it sure looks like
that
it.
left hand.
He's definitely favoring that hand. If it's his left hand, it shouldn't affect him throwing, but catching shotgun snaps and everything else, and
yeah.
It's cold out there, and you get bumped and banged around a little bit. It hurts twice as bad in the cold weather.
It is definitely cold. Although looking back at this 2025 season, we had excellent weather throughout the regular season. It was unbelievable.
Dave Sheets and I, Matt Ritzer, and every week we're talking about it was never really that hot and humid. It wasn't windy. It didn't rain. It was beautiful weather all the way up until tonight.
Yeah, we were owed this one, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
2nd and 5 at the 16. Braves trying to come up with one more stop before the end of the half. Nelson to throw into the end zone, has a man out there. Did he catch it? Touchdown Glenville. Right in the corner, left corner of the end zone. Over the shoulder catch. And it's 12-0 Glenville.
Indian Valley came with the blitz. You see him coming with the blitz. Glenville had trips receivers. They were all bunched in tight. Paulie Sadler, number 4, ran to the corner, outraced everybody. Looked like Indian Valley maybe was a man-to-man, and they didn't get enough pressure, and Nelson throws it out there, and Sadler runs under it for the touchdown.
I'll tell you what, Indian Valley was 1 first down away from getting into the halftime. Officials are going to huddle. I'm not sure what they're talking about here, but
they throw a flag, but not quite sure.
Might have been something afterwards. Maybe a celebration or a taunting. Let's see what they're going to call here.
Unsportsmanlike.
I think that's probably what it was. It's against Glenville.
I don't know if that was another sideline
warning.
Yeah, they had the sideline warning before, so it's no longer the warning, it's the penalty this time.
Now the touchdown will stand. It's 12-0 Glenville. 43.3 seconds left. And the Tarblooders will try and add on right here with the extra point. Unless they go for 2. Let's see what they want to do. The quarterback Nelson is still in there. And they're going to try and get 2 points here. They're receiving from ground level. With the brace and stuff right here. Going to throw, and that's incomplete. Right at the goal line. Knocked away, so it remains 12-0 with 43.3 seconds left in the half. And boy, you hate to look back, Greg. After that fumble, the Braves had an opportunity to put some first downs together and get out of here down 6-0.
Yeah, definitely, and certainly not second-guessing Indian Valley Braves coaching staff. They know what they're doing. They've studied the films. They ran the counter boot, and actually Barr was open,
wide open. Yeah.
And so you know, it wasn't a bad play call in that sense. You wonder if Grady Kinsey couldn't have picked up the 2 yards for the first down, but you know, Glenville got the ball back, and Indian Valley's defense just wasn't able to stop them this last time here before half.
Does it surprise you, Greg, that these Indian Valley receivers have been open most of the time?
They have been open, yeah. It does surprise me a little bit. It's not something that Indian Valley is going to want to do to play catch-up.
They might have to do.
They might have to.
But they've been open. A couple deep routes, one caught.
Yep. Stetler caught a deep one, and Reese St. Clair was wide open on another one, so...
All right, Nelson will kick it away, squibs that one right down the left side, and it's going to be downed at the 26. That was Brett O'Connor, I think, had jumped on it.
It's either O'Connor or 19 TC Cannon.
One of them.
Looks like maybe 19.
Okay. Got to get on that one. Don't let one bounce away from you.
Yeah, yep, definitely. So, you know, Indian Valley, I don't know, one timeout in 42 seconds. Kinsey can take it at any point. So handing the ball to him is an option. He's at fullback right now. We'll see what they do.
He's going to get it. Gets into that second level. One of his best runs of the night for a quick 12. They're going to hustle and try and get another play or two off. Boy, that was one step away, Greg. Here they come again at the fumble on the play, and who's got it? Glenville says they've got it, and they do. So with 29.6 seconds left, Indian Valley trying to hurry on the offense. They cough it up, and Glenville has it right back.
That was Ohio State recruit Sincere Johnson breaking through and hitting Riker Williams right as he was trying to hand the ball to Grady Kinsey, and
looked like it was Kalen Bailey that actually got it, but it was Johnson that knocked it away.
Touchdown here by Glenville. Would be,
yeah, this is, you got to keep him off the board here.
Yeah, because Glenville's going to be getting the second half kickoff as well.
So the defense needs one more play, already down 12-0. And let's see what Coach Ted Ginn dials up, and they're going to throw it. And a flag goes down. Throwing deep and out of bounds, but I think this is going to cost the Tarblooders 5.
Cost them 5 and probably about 10 seconds off the clock as well.
You better not go it on!
Illegal motion on the Tarblooders.
Yep. That'll move it back. Well, you and I have both watched enough football that some crazy things can happen late in the first half.
Yeah, it sure can. And, you know, I don't know if Glenville has a screen pass or something like that, but if they can get the ball in open field to any of their athletes, they all have a chance to take it to the house.
Well, on the flip side, if you can pick one off here, you can turn the whole game around.
Definitely.
1st and 15. Ball at the Indian Valley 48. Nelson again, a deep drop. Going deep again. Spiral way down the field, and that is over everybody inside the 5. He got a lot into that one.
2 Glenville receivers running in the same spot.
Yeah. I think they wanted to get it. Not sure if that was Seth hold or not, but from ground level on the Dennison Yard replay, what do you see here, Greg?
Yeah, I see 2 Glenville kids about in the same spot. One of them was probably supposed to be more closer over to the hash, but we had I believe that was illegal man downfield and eligible man downfield. So take it back 5 more yards, and Glenville looking now at 1st and 20. with 17 seconds left.
I'm like you, Greg. I'm not coaching. If I'm Glenville, I'd take a knee. I mean, they're playing with fire right here. You don't know. 16.8 seconds left. 1st and 20. Ball back at the 47. And they're just going to run it. Get into that second level and get him down, and they do. Inside the 40 to the 38. Down less than 10 seconds ago.
Glenville looks like they're going to use, no, the clock stopped, then it started, now it stopped again.
5.8 seconds exactly left here in the first half. And Glenville calls a timeout, which tells me they're going to try and throw it again.
I think you're going to see Nelson drop back. I think you're going to see him fling the ball deep like we saw 2 plays ago.
Looking at this first half, Greg, I know Indian Valley fans are disappointed down 12-0. Have you seen some positive things maybe for the second half they can do?
Well, they played really good defense.
Yes.
You know, really tough defense. The score should probably be just 6-0 right now. They haven't been able to get much going on offense. The going has been tough for Grady Kinsey. They have been able to find some receivers open. They haven't always completed them, but the positive is the Braves defense have kept them into this game. But they're going to have to keep them out here in the last 5.8 seconds of this half.
Ball at Indian Valley 39, 5.8 seconds left.
Trip receivers up to the top of the screen there. Could be a Hail Mary type thing up there. They also have number 4 down here by himself. That's Paulie Sadler, who got the touchdown earlier.
To bring the rush here, Greg, or you kind of get back and protect the secondary?
Well, you know, I was once a defensive coordinator. I don't know that I ever had to play somebody like Glenville. I would probably rush 3 and play everybody deep and try and knock that ball down. As much as you'd love to try and get some pressure on Nelson. They've tried that a couple times. The last time they did, Sadler was wide open for the touchdown. So I think I would just rush 3 and try and get a little pressure with those 3 and knock the ball down here before halftime. They did put a little bit of time up on the clock.
Yeah, we're up to 7 seconds. Nelson again, a deep drop. Looking, throws over the middle. It is caught right in the middle of the field. And Indian Valley's got to get him down. Turning to the right side, and down he goes finally. And the ball pops loose, but that won't count because we're at the end of the first half. And I think, Greg, you and everybody else in Indian Valley were holding their breath on that one.
Yeah. Lemon made a nice catch, and you saw the speed, and he broke a tackle, and yep, you just hold your breath and hope somebody gets him to the ground, and they did, and brings us to halftime.
The 1 half completed here in Minerva. It is Glenville 12, Indian Valley nothing. We're going to come back and look at the numbers and take a look at the second half right after this on Big Time Sports.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction. Discover Little Caesars Pizza in New Philadelphia. Indulge in our delectable pizza varieties perfect for pickup or delivery. From classic pepperoni to mouth-watering supreme. Plus, we have wings, crazy bread, and much, much more. Enjoy the convenience and great taste of Little Caesars Pizza. Little Caesars, 539 West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Bringing you quality and convenience, so don't settle for anything less than the best. Little Caesars.
Oak Shadows Golf Club is a premier 18-hole course that will surely bring your group back for another fun round. Oak Shadows offers panoramic views and is suitable for all skill levels. Our bent grass fairways, tees, and greens will offer you a comfortable and enjoyable experience. For your tee time, call 330-343-2426 or at oakshadowsgolf@gmail.com.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome to Action Extreme Sports, Northeast Ohio's top dealer for Gas, KTM, Kimco, Landmaster, and YCF. Check out our awesome selection of motorcycles, dirt bikes, ATVs, UTVs, and electric bikes. New or used, we've got it all. Located in New Philadelphia, near Canton and Akron. Visit or call us today for unbeatable sales, service, parts, and financing. Action Extreme Sports, your adventure starts here.
It's March, baby, and Simpson Heating and Cooling is bringing the heat. And the shot is up. The shot is up. You call that a shot? Why don't we get somebody to teach these guys about the game of hoops?
What do you think, Coach?
So I thought you said these guys were all-stars.
They are a lot more professional here in their installation. Check out this installation. He's got one turn. He makes two turns. Wow! Sweet banana. We have got a full installation.
Now I see what you meant when you were talking about all-stars. These guys know what they're doing.
Somebody call for an all-star?
When madness hits your home, choose Simpson.
It's halftime at Heinz Field here at Minerva High School. Division IV state semifinal, and it's cold but great football tonight. It's Glenville 12, Indian Valley nothing. Joe Dunn along with Greg Williams. One more half left to play. Before we look at the numbers, Greg, you've had a little bit of time to digest what you saw in the first half. Give us a quick analysis and what to expect maybe in the second half.
Yeah, well, I think we've seen certainly Glenville's athletic ability out there. We've seen a couple of running backs, the receiver, Sadler with his touchdown. We've seen some good punt returns. We've seen their size, but we've also seen Indian Valley punch right back. They've played some great defense. They just haven't been able to put together and sustain a long touchdown drive yet.
You're watching the Ferris halftime report, and Greg, why don't you stay with us and do the stats?
Okay, so our halftime stats here. Glenville has 123 yards rushing. Romel Phillips has 12 carries for 50 yards, and Davon McDougal has 6 carries for 58 yards in the touchdown. We have not seen Chris Newell since he went out early in the game with an injury, so we'll keep our eyes on that and see if we see him come out in the second half. Indian Valley has only been able to muster 52 yards on the ground, which obviously that is the strength of their game, and that Glenville defense is as advertised. Through the air, Arvell Nelson, 5 of 8, 85 yards and a touchdown. Riker Williams is 3 of 7 for 53 yards with an interception. The first downs are fairly even. Penalties, see Glenville with 5 for 30 and Indian Valley 3 for 15, and there's been 3 turnovers so far this half. So halftime score, Glenville 12, Indian Valley 0.
And Glenville is going to get the football to start the second half, and I would expect they'll come right at that. Indian Valley defense is going to have to play just as well or better here in the second half.
Yeah, better if that's possible. Here is the opening drive for Glenville. This was McDougal taking it on the second play of the drive. For the 6 points. This was the PAT after a bad snap, and Indian Valley is able to corral up the holder there, holding it to a 6-0 lead there at the time for Glenville. This was a short kick there by Glenville that Indian Valley fell on. They weren't able to do anything with that in a short drive. Indian Valley came up with a couple of key third down stops, including that one by Riker Williams. One thing that Indian Valley has been able to do, they've had some receivers open. This was a play action. This was a deep pass to Carson Hostetler. Riker Williams found him. And again, third down and short. This was McDougal, and that was Bradley Barr breaking through there for a nice loss on third down. Indian Valley went play action pass 2 plays in a row after they got good field position. This ball was picked off by number 1. That's Jordan Johnson from Glenville. Thwarting another possible drive by Indian Valley. This one came right before the half when Glenville drove deep into Indian Valley territory. Riker Williams put the big hit. and Titan Peterman came up with the fumble recovery. Indian Valley wasn't able to do anything with it. Glenville comes back and scores the touchdown that you just saw to Sadler. This was the PAT attempt after a penalty on the sideline for Glenville. Indian Valley fumbled one more time right before half, but they were able to hold here. This is the last play. You see the catch here by Lemon coming across the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles. Everybody on our side is holding their breaths, but he's tackled, and that took us into halftime with Glenville up 12-0.
Okay, great job on that analysis and the replays. We are at halftime. One more big half to go. It's Glenville 12, Indian Valley nothing. We're back from Minerva High School right after this timeout on Big Time Sports.
Here, let me help you move all your stuff to your car.
I can't believe you got me approved today. Everywhere I went, I couldn't get anything going, man. This is awesome.
Hey, what do you do for work again, man? You have some tape in here, some rope.
I'm gonna need some help right here, though. This thing's heavy.
What do you have in here, man? It seems like you almost have a body or something.
Like I said, just mind your business.
No judgment here. We will beat up the bank, get you the best rate and payment.
Wouldn't it be nice if everything was easy? Primetime Health Plan is easy to choose and easy to use. That's why we've had the highest customer service rating for 10 straight years. Call 330-363-7407 to get all the benefits you deserve. Medicare made easy with Primetime Health Plan. Primetime Health Plan is an HMO POS plan with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Primetime Health Plan depends on contract renewal. Every year, Medicare evaluates plans based on a 5-star rating system.
Not like your average high school. You start with something that you love.
Just getting hands-on is way different from sitting in a classroom.
Every day's different. You come across a problem, you have to tackle that problem, you have to figure out how to tackle the problem.
Skills I've acquired through just my lab in itself have been mind-blowing. Definitely here at Buckeye, they prepare you for any situation that you could go into after high school.
Charlie Jones here for Malkwitz Tavern. The very best in steaks or pork chops are at Malkwitz Tavern in Strasburg. Served on a sizzling platter to enhance your steak, you will soon agree it's the best. Our pasta with our homemade sauce and succulent seafood are also favorites. Don't be shy, give Malkwitz Tavern a try. I'll see you there soon.
This is Dover Brake Inc., a legacy spanning 3 generations at 9670 State Route 250 Northwest in Strasburg, Ohio. Your dedicated brake specialists committed to top-notch truck maintenance. Trust us for unmatched expertise and service. Your safety on the road is our priority. For information on service, parts, and a lot more, log on to doverbrakeinc.com, where generations of excellence meet truck maintenance perfection.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
Here, let me help you move all your stuff to your car.
I can't believe you got me approved today. Everywhere I went, I couldn't get anything going, man. This is awesome.
Hey, what do you do for work again, man? You have some tape in here, some rope.
I'm gonna need some help right here, though. This thing's heavy.
What do you have in here, man? It seems like you almost have a body or something.
Like I said, just mind your business.
No judgment here. We will beat up the bank, get you the best rate and payment.
Joe Dunn, Greg Williams back at Heinz Field, Minerva High School. Big crowd, cold crowd. A lot of them are still here though, Greg.
Yeah, they haven't gone home yet. This is a good ball game, and you know Indian Valley is one play, just one play away from making this a real interesting game again. So they're gonna have to come out and play good, solid, tough defense here to start this half.
Second half kickoff being brought to you by Mount Hope. Mount Hope Fence. And hopefully that Indian Valley defense will be offense. I'm not sure they can give up much more. They got to keep it at 12-0 and hope they get on the board and put some heat on the Tarblooders, Greg.
Yeah, if it gets to 18, 19, or 20 here to start the third quarter, I think Indian Valley's in trouble. But I don't know if Indian Valley's going to kick off deep here. Looks like Glenville, they're playing for maybe a short kick or an onside kick. Indian Valley does squib the ball a lot, so we'll see what they do here to start the half.
Tarblooders set up deep at about the 10-yard line. And they're going to squib that one, and it's caught right at the 50. Don't let him loose. And he's going to take it all the way back inside the 40. Surprised a little bit, Greg?
Well, I thought maybe they would try to onside kick it. That looked like number 90. Ashton Anderson,
yeah, the big guy.
214.
Big guy had some good hands.
Went up and got that. I mean, they gave it a shot, but boy, that was an athletic play there by number 90 again.
Yeah, that's one, maybe those big guys. Boy, that's going up for a rebound right there and grabs it. And then you got some guys got to bring him down. They got great field position here on their first possession of the second half down at the Indian Valley 37. They're going to run it, break one tackle into that second level, and down close to the 30. Going to spot it at 31. Well, if he could have got that onside kick. One more look on the Denison Yard replay, though, on their first play from scrimmage.
Caden Riggs, the nose guard, bear crawled his way into the backfield. He actually had the play all plugged up, but not enough brave defenders there to make the tackle in the backfield. And the running back, McDougal, I think it was, could have been Phillips, pushes his way for 5 yards.
Take a look at Arvell Nelson, the quarterback, going to hand it up right over the right side. Nothing fancy, but they're going to be awful close to a first down. If they don't get it, it's going to be 3rd and short.
Glenville's been going with 3 backs in the backfield. Again, Chris Newell, number 3, he is out of the game with an injury. That's Phillips, number 26. He's gotten the bulk of the carries. 31, McDougal had the big touchdown in the first half. And they have the defensive lineman, number 23 is the other back. That's DeAndre Taylor.
3rd and 1. And they're going to get it with a yard or 2 to spare. Going to spot it inside the 25 to the Indian Valley 24. Or the Tarblooders will have it 1st and 10. He got an injured player. Looks like a...
That's Phillips. That's the running back, Phillips. That's the second running back of the night who has gone down for Glenville. And Phillips is having a pretty good night. Check his stats here in a minute. He has 14 carries, 59 yards for Glenville, their leading rusher. So he's now down on the ground, and that leaves McDougal back there.
Yeah, the clock stopped just underway here in the second half. 10:37 to go. 12-0 Glenville. They just joined us. Indian Valley tried that onside kick to start the second half, and that's why the Tarblooders have excellent field position. Let's watch it again and see where this injury occurred, Greg.
It looks like Grady Kinsey has him wrapped up. The running back Phillips there is trying to work his way for more yards. 18 there, Bradley Barr jumps on top of him and gets his leg tied up under some people there. So he's walking off gingerly off that turf there. So
I'm not sure if that's a cramp, maybe. I don't know. But he's going to be helped off, and they do have a long depth chart of running back. So
yeah, probably kids that would start at tailback for most teams in the state, right? They've got 3 of them at least.
So 1st and 10 for the Tarblooders. First possession of the second half down at the Indian Valley 24. Glenville up 12-0. Braves need a stop right here in this possession. Again, though, you can hear those Indian Valley fans below us. Nelson going to throw deep, has a man out there, and that's going to be a penalty. It might be interference. Second flag comes in, back of the play.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Hostetler out there wrapping up the receiver. Couldn't tell if that was Saffold out there, maybe number 4. That was the Paulie Sadler who had the touchdown in the first half. That was Sadler.
Sadler 5'11", 180. And there's the call. Going to go against the Braves. And they're going to walk this one off. And where they will stop will be inside the 15 to the 14.
Take a look at the Dennison Yard replay. Just a play action, trying to go deep there to Sadler. So, you know, Glenville's got 2 receivers in the game that they're working with. Saffold, who's a Division I athlete. Sadler, who's a Bowling Green commit. So, and then all these running backs.
Going to run wide. Braves trying to push him toward the sidelines, and they do, but not before they get pretty good yardage.
I think we're going to get a holding call on Glenville.
Yeah, they turned the corner, but they had some help. And that brings the applause from the Braves fans below, so they're going to move that one back.
I've sat with these folks before. They yell for holding every play, and they got one here. So the running back McDougal there breaks it wide. There's a holding call inside, and it's a big penalty here.
It is.
This is Indian Valley's chance. You know, they missed the opportunity on the onside kick. You know, they had the penalty there on the pass interference. Now it's 1st and 20. They got to come up with a stop here.
Ball in the left hash at the 24. 1st and 20. Glenville already has 12 points on the board, trying to add on early in the 3rd quarter. Nelson looks left, throws left, has a man wide open, and he's going to take it into that 2nd level. And that's going to be short of the 1st down by about 7 yards, maybe 8. But again, very quick play, Greg, and good play there by the Tarblooders.
Yeah, Nelson zung that ball in there, a little play action pass, and his receiver there, Sadler, ran a slant, lots of space.
Here we go again on 2nd and 8. Receiver. And they're going to have that 1st and goal, I think. He broke a couple tackles. And they're going to spot that ball at about the 4. Right. And they're moving the chains. That will be a 1st and goal, it looks like, from here.
Riker Williams comes off the edge and has an opportunity to make the tackle for a loss. McDougal breaks a tackle there from Pacine coming up from the safety position and keeps on churning all the way down for a 1st down.
Ball at the 3. Gonna hand it off into the middle. Big push by that offensive line. Did he get in? 2nd effort, still no signal. And I think they're gonna spot it at about the 1. Boy, a lot of pushing and shoving down there, as you would expect, down near the goal line, but they didn't get it in.
Yeah, the far official had spotted the ball about 3 seconds before all the pushing took place, so a lot of things going on after the whistle was blown, but this kid's playing hard out there. I'd imagine we'll see McDougal 3 more times. He's been the deep back.
Well, they're going to put the ball at the 2, where it's 2nd and goal from that spot. Quarterback Arbel Nelson hands it off right side and walks into the end zone. Over the right side. That was hard to stop.
Yeah, that was McDougal going behind Carmelo Williams at 6 foot 295 and Eason Hankins 6'4", 262. See McDougal just take the handoff. Nothing going straight up the middle, so he bounces a little bit to the right, finds a crease, takes it in. Glenville up 18-0.
And let's see if they go for 2. 8:11 left in the 3rd. Plenty of time, but let's see what Indian Valley wants to do once they get their hands on the football for the 1st time here in the 2nd half. And they're going to go for 2. Arbel Nelson, 6'3", 170, a senior. A couple of running backs behind him. He's going to keep it himself. Roll left, tries to turn the corner, and he's going to get into the end zone for 2. They had a shot at him, Greg, and then once he turned the corner and squared those shoulders, look out.
Yeah, that was Riker Williams again with the opportunity to make the play, and Riker's an excellent athlete, but you just see the different level that these Glenville kids have. This is the quarterback, Arvell Taylor, just kind of making a little juke move and taking it to the outside for the 2-point conversion.
Another look at it on the Dennison Yard replay. And finally, Indian Valley is going to get their hands on the football for the 1st time here in the third quarter, and I would guess, Greg, you're down 20 points. That changes the strategy, the game plan. You got to probably throw it more than you wanted to.
Probably a little bit more than maybe they would like coming into the game. Kind of takes maybe the play action out of it some, but there's still plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, that's the key right now. You got 8-11 left to go, so.
They're going to have to do something with it on this series, I would think, if they're going to have a chance to win this football game. There's not enough series left to come back for much more than this, especially the way Glenville's been running the football here as of late.
Well, let's see if the Braves can make that comeback right here. Need a good return. Want to read Lemon. Don't see many players with number 0 on their jersey. He's got one, though.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he's had a couple nice catches.
Yes, he has.
He's a pretty good kickoff kid as well.
Under over and kick coming at about the 11. Coming up that left side to the sidelines. It has a good return close to the 39. That's what you needed. Came left and had a little bit of an opening. He took advantage of it, Greg, and pretty good return.
Yeah, that's a good start there for Indian Valley. It's Carson Hostetler, number 5, taking that ball, coming across the way, and good field position here for Indian Valley, the 38-yard line. And let's see what kind of adjustments they made at halftime.
Well, they came out with that onside kick. It didn't happen, but now they got a chance to get it going here. Riker Williams going to keep it. Runs right up to the 40, and then that's it. Gain him about 2 on the play. And there you see Riker Williams getting off the pack.
Well, it's just like a brick wall in there,
right,
isn't it, Joe?
Yep.
Makes me glad I'm up here in the press box and not trying to run that ball in there. Riker Williams run that ball hard, but he's met by, boy, that's number 8. That's Sincere Johnson. Makes me really glad I'm up here and not running that football.
Yeah, he'll be playing before a few more people than tonight down in Columbus.
By about 120,000 or so.
Boyce Kenzie, boy, good. Keeps those feet moving, trying to break tackles. Gets it to the 43, where it's going to be 3rd and probably about 6, I would say.
You asked me in the first half about going for it, and I think if Indian Valley picks up half the yards that they need, I think they'll probably go for it on 4th down here at this point in the game.
Yeah, there's no tomorrow. You can take some chances maybe you wouldn't take ordinarily, because this is it. Put the footballs away if you don't win this one. 3rd and a long 5. Riker Williams looking, throwing deep. Coverage out there. There's a 50-50 ball, and they catch it. It's going to be an Indian Valley touchdown, and that puts the Braves right back in it. They needed a play like that, Greg, and they got it.
Wow, that is just what they needed. I'll tell you what, Riker Williams threw that ball out there as a play-action pass.
Yeah, it was into coverage.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at.
Well, it's going to be a penalty on Glenville.
Okay. All right.
Boy, you hold your breath on that one.
So I'll tell you what it's going to do. They'll assess that, I do believe, on the kickoff.
You're right.
We'll talk about that here in a minute. Riker Williams goes play action. Number 6 for Glenville. We've called his name a few times. Aaron Scales. I thought he was going to pick that ball off.
I did too.
It hit him in the hands, and Hostetler fought him for the ball, kind of bounced up in the air, and Hostetler comes up with it, and Indian Valley's right back into this game. A quick touchdown, and we'll talk about the personal foul now with Indian Valley kicking on the other side of the 50. For sure they will onside kick that one, no doubt about it.
You're absolutely right. There's Colt James. Extra point. Up, and it's good.
Another flag.
Yeah, one more flag. I'm not sure what that's all about. You've already had one, a big one on Glenville. Let's see what this is all about.
And if that's on Indian Valley, I don't know if that'll kind of offset the other one, or...
Oh, you're right.
Since this was an untimed down, I'm not sure how that works, but...
Let's take a look at it right here. The official's going to let you know, and we'll watch with him. That's another one. Back to back on Glenville. That pushes it where, Greg?
Well, I mean, you usually kick from the 40, so you're gonna go 30 yards forward with this one.
Yep. We're gonna come back with the kick right after this on Big Time Sports.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Bear Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Bear Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team specialist since 1977.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Unleash the champion in you at T-County Boxing Academy. From beginners to seasoned pros, our classes are tailored for every age and skill level. Get ready to jab, hook, and cross your way to greatness with our expert trainers. Join a community where everyone is welcome to embrace the power within. It's not just a workout, it's a journey to a stronger, more confident you. T-County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up now and step into the ring of endless possibilities.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today. Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
When it comes to your health, trust the expertise close to home. Pomerene Hospital, nationally recognized for excellence in community health, serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with compassionate, specialized care. From pain management to gastroenterology and to women's health, our local offices are just minutes away. Pomerene Hospital, where advanced medicine meets a commitment to our neighbors. Learn more at pomerenehospital.org.
Joe Dunn, Greg Williams back at Heinz Field at Minerva High School, and we've got a football game. Big play by Indian Valley gets them back in this one. It's 20-7 Glenville, but back-to-back big penalties against the Tarblooders, and now Indian Valley will be kicking off to Glenville, and they'll be kicking the football from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, so for sure, we're going to have an onside kick situation here. If Indian Valley can come up with this football, they're going to have the ball in the red zone already.
Even if you don't, you're going to have good field position for your defense.
That's
if you
right.
can get a stop.
Yeah, it's win-win, but boy, would it, here comes the onside. It's coming our way. And
well, I've been back in high school. I wasn't a college player, but back in high school, situations like this, it is a street fight for the football.
Oh, Indian Valley has them outnumbered 6-4 over here.
They do. This is going to be a war. Let's see where it goes. Both teams want the football. Glenville with the onside kick coming from the Glenville 30-yard line. Indian Valley fans, you can hear them below us. They know how big this is. Let's watch the kick, and that takes one hop right into Glenville, and they're going to bring it back over the 25 to the 26. That was a nice hop right into the chest
number 5, Jaquan Gibson. Well, I tell you what, he caught that one clean, and
he did.
He had we'll see it here on the replay, I believe. But Colt James tried to get that big hop, and he got the hop. But Gibson, number 5, did a nice job, hit him right in the midsection. Look at that hole. Good job by Colt James, the kicker, coming over making that tackle.
Well, the chance of defense erupting right below us. Indian Valley trying to come up with a stop, a turnover. Anyway, they get the football back in a big play. They drop him right at the 25. He might have got to the 26, but that's it.
That was Bronco Braun, number 2.
Yeah, it sure was.
He's not very big, but he packs a punch. He's 5'5", 140.
He got him, and down he went. One more look.
Watch this tackle. Comes right up under McDougal.
Right at the kneecaps.
Nice tackle.
And a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 at the 25. Everybody on their feet below us.
It's getting loud again.
Let's see if Glenville can erupt here. They're going to look sideline pass. That's been open all night long, and it is again. That cushion, you got to give them a cushion with the speed they have, but that's tough to watch.
Yep, but that's okay. It was just a little speed out. They only picked up about 3 or 4 yards. So
now this is a big play here.
This is the big play. Just a speed out. They've run this a couple times here to Saffold. Riker Williams, Carson Hostetler converge, push Saffold out of bounds, and they're all big from here on out, but you got them 3rd and 7. You've got to come up with a stop. Look for Riker Williams to come off the edge down here at the bottom of the screen.
Nose of the football. They move the football right at the 30. 3rd and 6. Nelson looking, throwing deep, has a man out there, and a nice over-the-shoulder catch. Boy, he had the twist and turn to get that one. And give the kid credit, he made the catch for a 1st down. But that's a backbreaker right there.
Indian Valley's bringing some heat here. Riker Williams did come off the edge. It's just a 2-man route. They only have 2 receivers out there. They've got Sadler, number 4, who made that catch, and they've got Saffold and 3 backs in the backfield. So it's max protection. Their 2 receivers are right now better than Indian Valley's secondary.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Unfortunately, that's a big play all the way down to the Indian Valley 43. That came on 3rd and 7 with momentum at that point with Indian Valley. Nelson going to hand it off. 2nd effort there, big push, and that's going to be a quick step. Now the Indian Valley has the football. Somebody stole the football, and the Braves have it all the way at the 26.
That's Riker Williams. I have no idea how he came up.
I don't either. He came out of nowhere, Greg, running the other way. No flags. I think that's going to stay.
I don't see him calling him down either, Joe. I don't know if we can pick it up on the replay, but all of us, Mountain Hope fence, defensive play. There's Riker Williams coming in. I don't know. Watch it. Great job here by a cameraman. This is from field level. Let's see if we can pick it up from here. All of a sudden, Riker Williams ends up with the football. I see him running with it, but I don't know how the football got in his arms.
I didn't either. He'll have to tell you that after the game, because I have no idea how he got it. It's down at the 26, 1st and 10.
Play action.
Riker Williams looking left, throwing, has a man out there, and is nearly, there's a flag. They're going to call interference, I think, on Glenville, and they can't believe it.
It's either interference or it's going to be a targeting call or hit. He could have hit him in the head.
Of course, we're up. That's cleared out the end of the field. We'll watch it on replay as you watch the officials huddle on another big play. Another big call coming up right here.
In the first half, we said Indian Valley didn't seem to be getting many calls, and all of a sudden it seems like they're getting all the calls.
That's a big one against Glenville. Boy, 3 big ones in the last couple minutes against the Tarblooders. Let's watch this on the Denison Yard replay.
Riker Williams is going for his tight end, Coates. Definitely wasn't interference, and they must have said he got him in the helmet. I got to be honest, Joe, it looked pretty clean to me.
Yeah, that was a high hit, but
yeah, it could have been a defenseless receiver.
You're right.
It looked pretty clean from my vantage point.
Ball down at the 13. Kinsey. And he is all the way down. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Indian Valley. Had to hesitate for a minute. Big pack at about the 3. Kinsey was not to be denied. The Braves right back on the board.
And that's what we're used to seeing from Mr. Kinsey. That type of run right there. He's got the momentum. And you'll see he lines up as the quarterback. He follows Riker Williams, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, spins around, heads to the end zone, and takes it on in. And the last 3 minutes of this football game, Joe.
That was a great block by Brogan O'Connor, number 55. I'm going to see that again. Boy, he did a great job. The kick is up, and it is good. 20-13. Indian Valley stuns Glenville here in the last 6 or 7 minutes. Still 5:22 to go in the third. And all of a sudden, a 20-0 lead by Glenville is down to 20-14.
We're going to take another look at the touchdown here, Grady Kinsey. Let's see if we can see 55. Nice job by right there, 55. That's Brogan O'Connor.
Great block.
Not real big, but these offensive linemen from Indian Valley, they are so good at positioning themselves. Even though they are a lot smaller than most of the teams that they play against, certainly are a lot smaller tonight. They know the angles. They know how to get low. They know how to get on hips and drive those legs, and that's exactly what O'Connor did there. And Kinsey knew what to do with it, with the football in his hand. Takes it into the end zone, and all of us up in the press box agreed that if Glenville scores at the beginning of the half and makes it 20-0, that the game was probably out of reach for Indian Valley.
It was close. I think another score, I think it would have been. But right now, Indian Valley, with all the momentum in the world, if they come back and win this one, it's going to be interesting to talk to Riker Williams and say, hey, buddy, how in the world did you get that football?
I watched it 3 times, and I still don't know how he gave over that football.
There's another squibber, and it's fumbled.
I think they got it. I think Indian Valley got it.
They did get it. I think. There's no official. It says so. And they got it. Indian Valley's got it. Oh, do you believe what we have seen in the last 5 minutes?
I do not. I've seen a lot of football in my day. I've coached varsity football for over 20 years. I've been doing this for 2 years. I've seen a lot of incredible games, but what I've seen the last 3 minutes of this game is just unbelievable. You can't believe. Now they got to capitalize, though, Joe.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they could go play action here, or they could just ride Kinsey here.
Well, they kicked it right into one of the big guys up front, and they've got it 1st and 10 at the Glenville 47. Kinsey again, now with a head of steam. It's going to take 2 or 3 Glenville players to bring him down at the 38. And that's the Grady Kinsey you've watched all season long.
All season long. He's the Wildcat. He's the quarterback. They overload to the left side with both tackles again. They got twins receivers, and Glenville's going to try and regroup, and Coach Ginn is going to call a timeout.
That last tackle by Cartez Yancey, one of the linebackers. Let's take a look at some of the fans here tonight on the Dover Dental Group fan cam. I think we're going to be looking at some of the Indian Valley fans, and I tell you, look, I don't think anybody left, Greg, and the ones that stayed, they earned it. That was a great series of plays.
I would say if anyone lives within 10 minutes from here, they probably get in the car and drive over here, walk over here, and watch the rest of the game.
You're exactly right.
Probably get in for free.
I'd ask you to recognize those people, Greg, but they're all bundled up. You can't tell who they are. But they're having fun right now, that's for sure.
It doesn't get any better than this. Win or lose, these guys for the last 2 seasons are on a 28-game winning streak, and after being down 20 to nothing to, gosh, one of the best teams in the state of Ohio, and have this chance to come back and win this football game, it's really exciting and great for the fans.
2nd and 1 at the 38. Come out of that I formation. Again, they're going to run the football over the left side. This time it gang tackled. Not much there, maybe a half a yard. Going to bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, it was Bradley Barr, the fullback, getting a rare carry. He needed a yard, and he only picked up about a half a yard.
So it's going to be 3rd and short.
Certainly Indian Valley has 2 downs to pick up this half a yard.
Ball at the 38, clock moving with 4:36 to go in the third quarter.
They do like to sneak Kinsey up at fullback in these situations and just kind of run a quick wedge to him. He is at fullback.
Everybody in tight in that box. And then a penalty. This is a big, it's going to be 5 yards against Indian Valley. I'm not sure if surprised him, but those backers came up deep into the box, and maybe that threw him off, Greg.
So Indian Valley, they'll get in the huddle, and they'll run up real fast to the line of scrimmage, and Riker Williams was looking over to the sideline to get the okay from the coach to run the play. In the meantime, as a right tackle, Brogan O'Connor flinched, and it's hard for those linemen. They're ready to fire off. They know it's just a wedge play. They know they got to fire off low and hard, and they hear that first count, whether it's a Glenville kid yelling something or, you know, they're going to twitch.
Here they come. Kinsey. And he's into that second level, still on his feet, spinning for an extra yard down to the 26. Grady Kinsey says, give me the football. One more look, Greg.
Oh, this is the power play with the fullback Bard kicking out, and the backside guard was Titan Peterman leading up through the hole, and that's Grady Kinsey taking on Glenville defenders. I don't know how he got through there. All of a sudden he slipped through, and Kinsey is he's a man possessed. I think I would give him the football again this down.
I agree. 1st and 10 at the Glenville 28. Riker Williams going to keep it. He gets into that second level too and has a couple, maybe 2 or 3. Maybe a few more than that. Boy, that didn't take long. Quick snap and off he went.
Last year in the title game against Perkins, Indian Valley ran, I think, 61 plays, and it was either Riker Williams, who you saw there running the football, or Grady Kinsey carried 60 of the, or touched the ball 60 of the 61 times. So not a bad strategy.
Jordan Johnson came up from that safety spot to make the tackle, number 1. But gain of 3 to the 25. Braves can take the lead on this drive with a touchdown and an extra point. Direct snap to Kinsey. Looks for running room again. He breaks tackles. A quick burst, and he's got a quick 5, maybe 6.
Close to another first down. Indian Valley, again, a lot of formations. They've got both tackles to the right side. They split 2 receivers out to the right side, so that takes a defender out of the box. Grady Kinsey is running behind his lead blockers, which happen to be Bradley Barr, the usual fullback, and Riker Williams, who slid over. And Indian Valley looking at 3rd and short.
Jalen Edwards, one of the cornerbacks, finally had to come up and make the tackle. Here we are, 3rd and 1 at the 14. Kinsey again, and I think second effort may have got him the first down, and I think they've got it. They hit him, but they couldn't bring him down. Haven't moved the chains yet. They're taking a look at this.
I thought initially he had enough
I did too.
First down, but
they're taking a long look at it.
Kinsey now 18 carries up to 92 yards and a touchdown.
They're going to measure this, Greg. I'll tell you, that's one of the few times we'll see them bring the chains across the field.
Yeah, don't see measurements very often, that's for sure.
I think he's got it, but again, we're up here in the press box, and they're bringing those chains from across the way on the Tarblooders sidelines. Officials did not want to make the call.
Right, I think what you're seeing now is going to be a thing of the past before too long. It's already a thing of the past in the NFL, right?
No, you're right.
They have a chip in the football. And
yeah. There you see it. We'll watch with you as they stretch those chains out, and they've got a first down. Not by much, half the length of the football.
Great work by our camera crew.
That's the way things have been going here.
Indian Valley's getting all the calls now, that's for sure.
Everything going. One more look at Kinsey, and that second effort got it for him.
Yep, they snuck Kinsey up to the fullback spot, and they dove him off a right guard, and another 1st and 10 here for Indian Valley.
All on the 17, or it's 1st and 10. High snap. Kinsey jumps high and gets it. Oh, that could have been disastrous.
Kinsey being only 5'9", he had to He had to use every bit of that 5'9" and all of his vertical leaping ability to snag that one out of the air.
That looked like a third baseman going up for that line drive down the line. Went up and got it.
That could have been disaster.
Yes.
Affected the play, threw the blocking off, the timing off. So Indian Valley now 2nd and 10, and will they go to the air? Tight end coach is out, extra receivers are in.
Boy, Riker Williams all by himself back there. Not sure we've seen a lot of this formation, and neither is Glenville, and I think they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they got 4 receivers to the right.
I don't think they liked what they saw, or they couldn't defend it.
That's Glenville. They've used their 2nd timeout. Here they're kind of unraveling a little bit here.
They are.
They've had a couple of personal fouls. They've had a couple of sideline, a warning, and a penalty. And
there you look at them right there. They're trying to regroup right now. They've got the lead at 20-14, but boy, this third quarter, especially the last 6 or 7 minutes, has been a nightmare for them.
Momentum is a funny thing, isn't it?
It is.
It's on your side for 2.5 quarters, and then all of a sudden, a play that looked like it was going to be intercepted by Glenville, the ball pops up into the air, and Hostetler catches it for a long touchdown. And you know, sometimes that's all it takes is just one play like that, because since then it's been all Indian Valley, and that was only about 6 minutes ago on the clock.
There you look at the Braves huddling, and now the Tarblooders. Well, if you're down in the middle of that Indian Valley sidelines, you've got to be kind of re-rejuvenated right now from what you've seen. You're back in this thing.
Ecstatic. You're no longer cold. You're no longer shivering. The blood's pumping, and the heart's pumping. And
2nd and 11. Ball from 19. Williams, here comes the rush. Trying to run away from it. Flag goes down, and then maybe a late hit. I'm not sure if they got him in bounds, but he ended up about 10 yards out of bounds.
I don't know if they threw one for late hit. They definitely threw one for holding.
Yeah, they did.
And that's going to be a big one, spot penalty.
I thought he got hit late, but I didn't see a flag, but there was the call. Maybe get another look at this. See how late that hit came, but obviously it will not be a penalty. Run us through this play, Greg. What do you see here at the end?
Well, Grady Kinsey is who they're going to get called for holding out on the edge. Riker Williams looking for somebody to throw the ball to. He finally finds somebody. I was looking downfield, so I didn't see the hit. That looked pretty clean.
Maybe half a yard inbounds. You got him hard, but clean, as you said.
I'd look for Indian Valley to throw a screen pass to Grady Kinsey here to the left side on this play.
Okay, it's 2nd and 21 at the 29. And now Matt Lancaster says, I want to rethink this. 1:12 left to go in the third quarter. We'll watch as the Braves come over in the sidelines nearest to us. And they'll talk about what they want to do.
2nd and long is a down and distance at Indian Valley. When they do phase it, which isn't very often, a lot of times they will throw a screen pass. And number 7, Kalon Bailey's coming hard off this edge. They might try to use that to their advantage, throw over top of him to Kinsey and see if he can't make a play down this near sideline.
Well, you get down this far, sometimes you want to throw the football, you run out of room. It kind of shrinks the playbook a little bit.
Yeah, it sure does.
There's a look at the Braves offensive unit. There's Riker Williams right in the middle of the screen. Yeah, he'll be the guy that has to call the play and then execute it right here.
And they've got 3 downs to do it, so they don't have to pick up all 20 yards at once.
Yeah, it's 2nd down.
There's some room for a screen over here.
Yeah, they're on the left hash, and here comes the big rush. Williams is going to take off, fakes the pitch, still in the open field, upends himself there, but falls forward for another yard. Boy, good decision by Riker Williams, good secondary coverage. He just took off with the football.
Yeah, great decision here by Riker, taking off. He's going to pick up about 11 yards on that scramble. Jordan Johnson makes a great open field tackle right there.
Yeah.
Gets Riker right down below the knees and takes him down, and Indian Valley will have 2 downs to pick up these last 10 yards.
Yeah, it's 3rd and almost 10, but they spotted the football down at the Glenville 17, and this will be the final play of the third quarter. Coming down to less than 30 seconds. Direct snap to Kinsey. Trying to break tackles. And he's going to be awful close to that first down. Again, we didn't have a great angle on watching that one, but boy, the pack just kept moving, Greg.
You look up, you think, hey, Grady picked up 4 or 5. You look up at the sticks, and he's got 9.
Yes, he does. Here's a better look for us right here.
Yeah, and the Dennison Yard replay. You just see him. He never stops, and he's so hard to tackle. And we're looking at 4th and 1 here to start the 4th quarter. And what a game it's been.
Yeah, buckle up, fans. Here we go. 20-14. Glenville. We're coming back with the final quarter right here on Big Time Sports.
Welcome to PAC Oil Drilling, your local energy partner. Embrace the benefits of domestic oil production with us. We pride ourselves on safe and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring minimal impact on Ohio's beautiful landscape. Our dedicated team is committed to meeting energy demands while preserving nature's beauty. PAC Drilling is a big supporter of high school athletics and academics. We wish our athletes the very best on the field and in the classroom.
So much faster in the comfort of your own home. It's good to be.
It's not easy caring for an aging parent. At Ember Complete Home Healthcare in Uricksville, we can help you full-time or just a few hours a week. We can develop a customized care plan. Call 740-922-6888 or learn more at embercomplete.com.
Looking for a Ford? Head to Parkway Ford in Dover, Ohio, just a quick drive from Canton. We're your hometown hub for new and used cars, expert service, and financing made easy. Whether you're buying, leasing, servicing, or selling, our team is here to help. No pressure, just great deals and even better people. Serving drivers from Tuscarawas, Stark, and Summit counties, we do business your way, the right way, the Parkway way. Come see us in Dover.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's. Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
We are farmers.
Come to Sammy Sue's Barbecue. Located at 237 West Front Street, Dover, with a full-service bar. We offer carry-out, catering, and a dine-in area. We do take reservations Monday through Wednesday.
It's the best for me and you, Sammy's Barbecue.
Our barbecue is true barbecue. We smoke all of our own meats in-house with our homemade rubs and match it perfectly with our sweet barbecue sauce. Come and see us soon.
Joe Dunn, Greg Williams back at Heinz Field here at Minerva High School. You're looking into that Indian Valley huddle. And we look at the scoreboard, 20-14 Glenville, as we get set for the final 12 minutes of play. The winner goes on to Tom Benson Stadium next Friday morning at 10 o'clock for the Division IV state championship.
Well, buckle up, everybody, for the last 12 minutes of this football game, because this is going to be a good one.
Yes, it will. Looking forward to this. And here comes a huge play, 4th and 1. I formation, Kinsey, and second effort, stumbling, bumbling. He's got the first down.
I think he's got it.
He does. Boy, look from this angle, maybe he's going to go down, but what great balance he had to sprint ahead for another couple of yards.
I haven't seen a signal yet.
I have not either. There we go. I I thought he had enough, but until they mark it, you hold your breath. Now they're going to put the ball at the 9, or it's first and goal.
Nine toughest yards on the football field to gain here.
You're absolutely right. We talked about the playbook shrinking if you want to throw the football, and now the officials coming in. I'm not sure what they're going to talk about. I think the back judge came in and he's pointing at somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Something going on in the back of the end zone, or they're kind of looking back there.
They are. They're still looking over that way in the corner of the right end zone. Maybe something's happened over there. We're not aware of it, but it's definitely got the officials' attention.
Over here talking to Coach Lancaster now. This is one area of the field that Indian Valley traditionally has liked to run a counter boot play. They get Riker Williams out on the edge, but you know, against those defensive ends of Glenville, I don't know if they want to risk that or if they just want to say, give the ball to Grady Kinsey 4 times. If they stop us, they stop us.
I would be tempted to give it to him every down here.
That's not a bad strategy.
I'm not a coach. I wasn't a running back.
No, they're going to the right side here for sure.
Direct snap, Kinsey to the 5, to the 1. Gonna spot it almost to the 1-yard line.
I would run that play 3 more times, Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
If they stop you, they stop you. They've overloaded. They've put both tackles to the right side of the center. They go guard, tackle. They put Riker Williams. They put the fullback all to the right side. They're running power football. They're using angles. The offensive linemen to the play side are blocking down. The backside guard is pulling. Now it looks like they're going to go to the left side.
They spotted the ball at the 3. I think it's a little bit closer than that. Let's wait and see. Kinsey again, left side. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, and we are tied at 20 with 10:56 left to go. Grady Kinsey, left side touchdown.
Same play they've been running all night. They've taken both tackles and put them on the left side. They are down blocking their inside gap. Riker Williams and Bradley Barr, the running backs, leading and kicking out on the end. Riker Williams actually didn't have anybody to block in that play, and now a huge extra point coming up for Indian Valley.
They will kick it from right in the middle of the field. Good snap. The kick is up. It is high enough. It is long enough, and it is good. 21-20, Braves. What a comeback with 10:56 left to go in the football game.
This is unbelievable. I know I've said that several times sitting up here in the press box. I mean, you're watching it, and these Glenville athletes, it's 20-0. How can Indian?
We're going to look at this. I would guess, Greg, you and I would both pay to see this.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
There's a look at some happy Indian Valley cheerleaders. Simpson salute cheer cam, and boy, they're having a good time regardless of how cold it is. I'm not sure what it is. It's down below 32, I would guess. But anyway, it's a heck of a football game. Braves were down 20 points and come back with 21 answered.
We've had some good games in the South this year, and we had a game last year. Hillsdale and Malvern was an excellent game. The Perkins championship game was just a fantastic, unbelievable game, and this one is right up there with those, and there's still 10 minutes and 56 seconds left. Can't wait to watch what happens next.
Here we go. The Braves will kick it off right in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line. Going to squib it right down the field. Going to take a bounce right into the hands of the Tarblooders. But look at that special teams unit for the Braves. They're going to down them right there. Going to spot it at the 38. Boy, you do that, you better cover it, and they did.
You know, in the first half, it seemed like Glenville would pick up that ball and there'd be a seam and they'd run 20, 30 yards, and now it's just the complete opposite.
Going to put that ball in the right hash. Tarblooders come out. Their senior quarterback, Arbel Nelson, will lead them.
Remember, they're without 2 of their running backs now.
They're down to number 3, you're right. Nelson looking left. Still looking, now comes back and throws it short and dropped. At the 47 or 48, threw that ball right at the shoe tops of the receiver, and he couldn't make the catch. Going to be 2nd and 10.
So Glenville, you know, they've been using 3 backs in the backfield with 2 receivers. As we watch the replay here, Nelson with a little poke fake to McDougal, looks to his receiver. That's Lemon. And I don't know why they would go away from their game plan, but I thought they had success with the 3 back.
Now they're going to run it. A flag goes down. This could be a big one again against Glenville. And they're going to bring this one back, but they're going to bring it all the way down to the Indian Valley 30, but there's a flag back of the play. And that's normally a holding.
It was definitely a hold. As soon as McDougal tried to bounce it, one of the linemen reached out and grabbed one of the defenders for Indian Valley, and it's exactly what the call is. Again, all of the calls now seem to be going Indian Valley's way.
Yeah, that is at least 3 big ones here in the second half. Let's watch it again.
Yep, right there, 51 Murphy on Riker Williams takes his. You know, they let you grab inside, Joe, but once you get that arm outside on the shoulder pad, they're going to call holding every single time. And when the running back bounces it, a lot of times those linemen, they don't know that running back is bouncing it. So they just reach out there and they grab, and it happens here, it happens in college, it happens in the NFL.
Well, that's going to push the football all the way back to the 27, where it's 2nd and 20. And now the officials jump in and stop play again. We're going to talk about something. They turn and again look toward that right side of the end zone. I'm not sure what that's all about. Side judge come over and took a quick peek to the right, but we're going to play on here with 10:33 left to go in the football game.
And the other thing Glenville has working against them is they've used 2 timeouts already this half. So they've lost 2 running backs. They've used 2 timeouts.
Nelson looking left, throws, caught on the sidelines, and the flag again goes down right in front of us. I'm not sure what that's all about. Another flag goes down in front of the Glenville sidelines.
The flag over here on the near sideline didn't have anything to do with the play. It was 53 yards away, so I'm not sure what that one is.
Wow, this is 2 flags. I think it's going to be a face mask. I saw the motion that time, but
the only thing I can think of over here is sideline interference.
Yeah, exactly. Boy, the officials huddling.
The flag over here on the near sideline was really a strange place to have a flag on that play.
I think there's a face mask against somebody. I'm not sure who it's on. There you go.
Okay.
It's going to be on Indian Valley. And then illegal receiver?
Yep, no, that makes sense.
Okay.
That's going to offset then, and they're going to redo the down. It's a big break for Indian Valley.
The illegal receiver penalty, I think, was the one we saw right in front of the Indian Valley sidelines, and the face mask clear across the field.
Being a straight drop back pass.
Yeah.
That's a strange, I don't know if one of the offensive linemen heard the play wrong or something, but
yeah.
You know, they got to really be a few yards down the line of scrimmage before they call that.
Clock moving. We're less than 10 minutes to go. Braves up by 1, 21-20. Nelson again, looking, going to throw deep. Has a man out there, and it is caught, and he hangs on all the way inside the 30. At the 29, maybe they'll spot us at 30, but he threw that one right in the middle of a couple Brave defenders.
What a pass. Watch this pass by Nelson. Threads the needle right in between 2 Braves defenders. That's number 12, London Hearn, 5'9", 145-pound junior. And Nelson, I'll tell you what, he has thrown some nice passes here tonight.
That's a big-time throw right there between a couple Braves. And that's going to get them out of trouble all the way down at the Braves 30. Yeah, a little mix-up in the backfield, and down he goes. They tried to hand it off. Not much timing on that one, and the Braves took advantage.
Mount Hope defensive replay. You know, every time Indian Valley's brought Riker Williams off the edge, you see him coming right at you. Great camera angle there. They have not blocked him. He has made a few plays in the backfield. He's missed a couple, but he's made a few like that. And they're having a hard time picking up some of those blitzes that Indian Valley's throwing at him.
Well, Riker Williams only 175, playing like he's at 230 right now. 2nd and 13. Nelson again, scrambling, looking, throwing, and incomplete. Boy, he ran out of trouble toward the sidelines. Saw some friendly faces over there, then threw it away.
See Riker Williams coming off the edge again. getting picked up by McDougal. McDougal does a nice job. Titan Peterman on the chase. Quarterback Nelson sprints off to his right. Can't find a receiver.
That's a tough throw, man. He's rolling right, never was able to set himself, and this brings up a 3rd and 13. Ball back at the 33.
They like that matchup, the single receiver side, top of the screen.
Nelson looks left, sidelines, caught. And that's going to be, I think, good enough for the first down. Boy, that has been a pass they have gone to a lot tonight from the very first series.
That Sadler is tough. Here in a nice route there to the outside, and again Nelson put it right on the money. Sadler shows why he's a D1 football player heading to Bowling Green.
Yeah, I'll see a lot of him in the next few years, but tonight he's played for Glenville. Watch it again. Breaks one tackle, runs to the left. And going to run out of bounds, but deep into Braves territory. See where they spot that one, but you get a good look at Arvell Nelson.
Has another situation with Riker Williams coming off the edge. This time Nelson eludes him. Gets a nice block out there by Sadler. You're going to be a D1 receiver. You better be able to block. Yes. And he made a nice block out there on Carson Hostetler.
It's going to bring up a 1st and goal at the Indian Valley 6. Clock stopped now with 8:16 to go. Braves holding on to the slimmest of margins. Just 1 point. 21-20 Indian Valley.
Williams is going to come off this near edge again. Let's see if they pick him up this time.
Nelson going to hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but he's going to be pulled back. Grady Kinsey right there in the middle of that, number 22. Pulling and yanking, trying to bring him back upfield. Well, it's tough to keep out of the end zone from where they are right now, but one more look on the Denison Yard replay.
Yeah, nice job by Kinsey and company in there, stopping McDougal short of the goal line. Clock ticking under 8 minutes now.
Going to bring up 2nd goal, ball down at the 5. Well, the fans at the end zone, they are packed solid back there watching this. Handoff right side, and they're going to push. Did they get in? They did. Finally, the signal for the touchdown. You had to wait and see, as once they got close enough, all good offensive linemen taught Greg to push him on in, and they did.
Push him on into that end zone, and Glenville retakes the lead at 26-21, and now comes a critical 2-point conversion coming up here for the Tarblooders.
Boy, you're so right. This is big right now because you still got 7.5 to go in the game. And they're going to go for 2. Arvell Nelson will bring him out. Single back in the backfield. Going to pitch it, do a little reverse. And a throw, and dropped at the goal line. They didn't get it. A good play call, but they didn't execute it, Greg.
Yeah, the Philly special. It made famous by Philadelphia Eagles when they ran it in the Super Bowl against New England, but they couldn't come up with the completion.
I think it was a good call, but that ball was thrown right at the shoe tops of the receiver. He went down to get it. Watch it again.
Yeah, pitch to McDougal. Back to number 4. That's
right at the kneecap. Maybe he should have caught that one.
That's Sadler. And
he doesn't drop many of those.
No, he doesn't.
Well, that's a break for the Braves because it's now 26-21. Indian Valley will get the football. We're going to come back, though, and watch this kickoff right after this.
Ready to find your dream home? At Willis Group Realty, we make the journey simple and stress-free. Whether it's your first home, forever home, or something in between, our friendly agents are with you every step of the way. Trusted expertise, personal service, and a love for community. That's the Willis difference. Discover the joy of home with Willis Group Realty.
We are the First National Bank of Denison. We have been a staple in the community for over 90 years.
Choosing the First National Bank of Denison is the first step to growing your business and reaching your goals.
We are a community bank with local decision makers who live, work, and raise families in your community.
We listen to our customers' short-term, long-term, and financial goals to ensure you achieve the best possible results to help your business grow.
As a community bank, we can't be successful unless our community as a whole is successful. Helping your business achieve success is our greatest reward.
Before making your next deal, come and see me, Jim Wilson, at our Denison location.
Or me, Brian Williams, at our Dover location. And remember, here at the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. First National Bank of Denison, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
If you're looking for a great place to take your gang before or after the game, you gotta try the Yard in Denison. Treat your family to the very best in pizza or pasta or salad. It's delicious. So don't be shy, give the Denison Yard a try. Enjoy good food and good times at the Yard.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
We understand the challenges families face today. Insurance can be confusing, and sometimes you're afraid to make the wrong move. Well, the Tuscarawas Insurance Professionals are here to make it easy. Our trusted staff will walk you through everything you need to know to make your decision easier for you. All our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, for your satisfaction. Learn more, visit TuscInsurance.com or one of our 3 convenient locations, New Philly, Strasburg, and Sugar Creek.
Joe Don Greg Williams back at Heinz Field, Minerva High School. 7:29 left in the game. Indian Valley has fought all the way back. They've taken a lead, and now Glenville comes back, as all good football teams do, to take the lead again at 26-21.
That long pass to London Hearn on 2nd and 20.
That was huge.
That was the big play of the drive.
It was. Let's watch this kickoff now. That's a booming kick taken at about the 7. Coming up that left side, and good tackle. I'm not sure if he slipped or got hit, but down he went.
I think number 1, Jordan Johnson, got him by the ankles.
Yeah, I think so too.
That young man's made a couple of nice plays here tonight.
Yeah, he comes streaming down that left side and got behind the blockers and brought him down.
Well, the doctor is ordering a 79-yard, 7.5-minute touchdown drive.
That would be the
Joe.
formula if they can do it. Well, that would make it awful tough on Glenville. You lose a lot of clock with the way Indian Valley plays.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Indian Valley fans just take a McKenzie burst up the middle for 7 or 6.
That wouldn't be bad.
Here we go. And again, they're going to run the football, and again, only a couple. Going to take it maybe for 3.
So Indian Valley had all the momentum. Here's the same play we've been seeing. Both tackles are on the right side. They're down blocking. We get kick out blocks by the quarterback Riker Williams and the fullback Bradley Barr. Grady Kinsey line up at quarterback, takes it over right tackle for a couple of yards, but as I said, Indian Valley had all the momentum, but Glenville took it right back. So
yeah, they came up with a big play, explosive play, which they are famous for. Riker Williams in trouble, trying to scramble away. Flag goes down in the secondary, and that is caught for a first down. Big play. I think it was holding in the secondary anyway. I think that's what it is, a flag back there, unless Indian Valley was pushing off in the secondary.
Nope, they got holding. They got holding on the secondary.
I thought so.
I'll tell you what a play by Riker Williams, eluding that pressure from Glenville. Got away from the rush, moved out to his right, threw a strike to number 27, Reese St. Clair, who worked himself open.
There's the call. Of course, they will take the play and get a first down at the 46.
Here's the replay. Riker Williams, he gets, again, a lot of pressure. He's able to get outside of it. He's pointing to Reese Sinclair to get himself open over by the sidelines, which he does. And nice pass by Riker Williams and good catch by Reese St. Clair.
Yeah, he was directing traffic, and that was fun to watch. First and 10 at the 46. And now I think they called a timeout just before disaster struck.
Riker was looking over to Reese St. Clair to go in motion.
He had a couple guys going in motion. They'll sort that one out with 6:34 left to go. Now you can't afford those 5-yard penalties.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Coach Lancaster didn't want to use his second timeout, but we're getting down to crunch time here, and said Riker was trying to send one guy in motion, but I think Hostetler from the left side was supposed to come in motion. The play kind of got all messed up. I'm not sure how much time was left on the play clock, but yeah, that 5 yards, you don't want to go 1st and 15.
I'm not sure how many tickets they sold for this. There's a ton of people, 2-3 deep, standing all around this field right now, especially in the corners of the end zone.
Big crowd here tonight.
Yeah. There you see the stands across the way on the Glenville portion of the stadium, but right below us and all around the corners of the end zone, packed solid. 1st and 10 for the Braves at the 46 with 6.5 to go. And now the officials, referee's gonna.
A lot of stoppage of plays here tonight.
You're absolutely right, and I'm not sure what's that all about. Warrants a stop, but here we go. Low snap, and now back to Riker Williams. Now he's going to throw. He has a man out there, and it is caught all the way inside the 30. Did he stay in bounds?
Oh, they're waving it off. Oh, he juggled the ball.
Okay, we couldn't see. As we said, there's people standing all over the place. And obviously he had the football, but couldn't hang on. Let's watch it again. Get a better look here, Greg.
Yeah, the razzle-dazzle, the double reverse flea flicker back to Riker Williams. Sees Carson Hostetler. It would look like from there that he came up with a football, but the referee right on top of it. Let's check from this angle. Hostetler had it in his hands.
Oh, boy, you got a great look at that. Great camera work. Here's Kinsey, and he's pulled back, and I think he fumbled the football, maybe. I think he got, well, let's see.
I think that was Sincere Johnson, came downhill and grabbed Kinsey and threw him to the ground.
He hasn't been manhandled like that much this year.
There's 8. He's got Kinsey wrapped up. Wraps him around.
There's the football on the ground, and fortunately the Braves come up with it. Boy, that was the best against the best right there.
Looked like Kinsey maybe had a hole, but whatever hole there was shut down quickly by Mr. Johnson.
Now you're down to about 6 minutes to go in the football game. The Braves have it 3rd and long at the 46, and let's see what happens here.
Play clock was down to 4 seconds.
That may be it for timeouts then.
That's it. That's it for Indian Valley. They have no more timeouts left. So, you know, if they don't pick up a first down here,
do you punt it or you go for it?
Boy, you know,
that's a tough call.
There's 6 minutes left. You're out of timeouts. If Glenville starts grinding a drive, they have no way of stopping the clock. So
that's a tough call. I mean, I can argue both sides of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I would probably, you know, punt it and try and play defense. Yeah. But, you know, they had to call a timeout. The play clock was all the way down to 4. They can't afford to go backwards 5 more yards. So I guess I would just plan on picking up a first and 10 here, not have to make that decision.
Well, the scoreboard to our right says 5:56 left. 26-21 Glenville. 3rd and 9 for the Braves at their own 46.
Both teams using a lot of their timeouts. Glenville with just one left here in week 15. Just the intensity and the out there of this game, just it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, the tension, you can feel it building right now. Riker Williams takes a look at that Tarblooder defense. Looking. And now he's going to throw it in, throws it out of bounds. It'll bring up a 4th and 9.
I'm going to tell you something, number 7 there for Glenville. He got tackled by the right tackle, Wilson. I mean, tackled.
They missed that one.
Kalen Bailey. He was jumping up and down. You'll see it down here. Watch Wilson tackle him. He just reaches and grabs him and pulls him to the ground, but the official didn't see it.
Yeah. Bailey saying they call that up in Cleveland. You're a long way.